This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
I'm sitting there rubbing my eyes. All right, let's get ready to rumble, ladies and gentlemen. We have a feature event tonight. It's Friday night. There's some boxing going somewhere else, but here today, Kaiser Palooza. In this corner, he's 6'3", 197 pounds, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, old man in the house. It is the one, the only KenmanDanKenman. And in this corner, weighing in at super awesome, a giant colossal company in the knife world. They've got it all, big, small, inexpensive, premium. We have Kaiser what is happening, everyone? I tell you what, I almost did a little Ben Peterson move right there. I felt myself saying it. I'm like, wait a minute. Scratch that. Rewind it. Play it back. All right, I've blown out everyone's ears. We can settle down a little bit. Kaiser Palooza is here. What is Kaiser Palooza? Some of you might be some younger kids out there. Don't remember some of the concerts from back in the day, the gatherings of talented people. I didn't know what to call myself. Semi-talented and very talented. Kaiser being the talented one. They are making some amazing things in the knife world. I got this little channel here on the YouTubes. I like to talk about knives. I like to customize knives. I like to have fun with knives. I like to chat with all of you about knives. What's everyone up to on this Friday night? Who's watching the big fights, predictions for the fights? It's interesting. I didn't even realize it was today until today. Tyson for the win. I said it. Tyson for the win. Look, it's like I got a little Christmas tree almost. Some boxes underneath it. I tell you, what are these knives you speak of? What's going on, Fook, my man, Fook Doozle, working overtime tonight for us. Let's see if we get some ruckus going on. Who's in here? Let's say hi, everyone, quick before we settle in to a little Kaiser. Kaiser. Gnarly Charlie, what's going on? The Gons, Fook Doozle. Non-W for now. There's some brown licorice circulating around. Avoid the brown licorice, everyone. That's great. Thank you. I appreciate that. Neil McKenzie, Brian Kerr, Dare, Peppenhorse. Remember MTV Spring Breaks? Oh man, back in the day when MTV played music. Now is it like 24 hours of ridiculousness, or was years ago and I'm now dating myself because they don't play ridiculousness 24/7 anymore, although they used to. And coming up next, more ridiculousness. Got my Jade baby. All right, Angelo, Gnarly Charlie, Iowa AK, what's going on, Iowa? I heard Justin might be coming up in a couple of weeks. we might be getting together. We all need to connect again pretty soon. Anyone in Midwest, we're going to do some connects pretty soon here. All right, let me whip through here real fast. Robo Steve. All right, catching just about everyone's just talking in here. Kathleen, how are you doing? How are your eyes feeling today? What's going on, Shannon? All right, nice little crew in here to get started. How to start, where to start, when to start, why to start. What's this TV you speak of? Now MTV only plays 13 and pregnant. Yeah, see, it changes up. They should. Where's the 24-hour knife channel? Or it's YouTube. We all go here and we look at lives. There's Paul. What's up, Paul Mills? How you doing? Welcome to the party, Wyoming Adventures. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so we want to get going. We want to talk about some stuff. We're going to have some fun tonight. It's all about the Kaiser. You know, I'm going to be doing a collection review. I have over 200 and some knives in said collection. Well, my Kaiser collection actually increased today. I made a couple of purchases. They did not send them to me. I bought them, but they have some great sales, which we are going to talk about. So Kaiser has got it going on, doing it in style. Dan, what's Kaiser? What are we talking about here? Well, Kaiser is a knife company out of China that makes some spectacular knives. They do a really good job. The quality of the stuff that they're putting out. This is their classic drop bear. I've got about 30 different stickers, all that say drop bear or have their drop bear logo on it. It's kind of a staple from the Kaiser world. But they've been around for quite a while, making a lot of knives. What do you know about Kaiser? Well, let's start off with a few links. If you look at the top of the chat, I have made a link, and that link is for their actual website. If you go to that link right there, it'll bring you right to their webpage. You can see all their sales, all their knives, look through it. That is also my affiliate link. If you use that link, which I would appreciate if you did, you use that link and you make a purchase, I do get a little kickback for the channel, in which I will use to buy more knives for the channel and do more custom projects and things for you. So Kaiser, they are located. Here's how we can locate where they are to check them out. That is the first one, their main website. If you go down into the info of the channel, you can actually see the other links. Let's see if I can grab, I can't grab that, can I? Give me one moment here. I was going to try to make it easier. Okay, I've got it. We're set. So the first location is that actual Kaiser website. That is linked to the top of the chat right now. And now I'm going to paste, what? There we go. Pasting into the chat, that is their Instagram link. They are also on Instagram posting photos. A lot of the information that you want to get about Kaiser is going to be on their Instagram. When they have new releases that are coming out or little sneak peeks, things like that, they post there, generally one of the first places. So I like to check out Instagram on a regular basis, looking at everybody's stuff. But the Kaiser posts, like I said, will generally have new releases, hot new items, things of interest. So you can click on that. At any time, you can go down into the info of this live, and that link is also down there. Another place that you can find them is on Facebook. They've got a nice Facebook community where a lot of people are on there posting, sharing photos of knives they just got, talking about new sales, talking about, or they ask questions as far as like, what do you think about this new Militaw? Which one should I get? And so people use it as an outlet for research purposes or just mixing with other people that also love Kaiser, sharing photos, discussing pictures, doing customizations to them and showing them off. So there's another link. I just put that in the chat for their Facebook page if you are on Facebook. That will also be in the bottom of the info for this live right now, so you can access those links at any time throughout this live. Excuse me. I will also be doing a giveaway later tonight. We'll wait on what it's going to be exactly, but it is going to be a Kaiser, brand new Kaiser knife. If you've already been watching the channel, you probably already know. But in the description, there is also a link to an entry video. It is a unlisted video. If you click on that, you go to that video, like it, make sure you're a subscriber to the channel. This is all free, costs you nothing to do. And then leave a comment. And in that comment, somewhere say the word Kaiser. Doesn't matter what you do, just try to keep it PG or whatever so that it doesn't get deleted or anything like that. But leave a comment in that video link with the word Kaiser in it. And then you will be entered for a giveaway for a free brand new Kaiser knife later tonight. Who wants to win that, huh? They sent me several knives. I have 30 plus Kaiser knives right now. I have bought most of them on my own, but they have definitely sent me some knives. Dan, they're sending you knives. That means you're a shill for them, and you're not going to give me accurate information. You're just going to praise them and sell them. I am going to praise them, and hopefully you might buy a couple of them. That's cool, and I do benefit from that. But I will always give my honest and full opinion. I always say when I look for a new company, I find a company, I buy one of their knives, I test it out. If I like it, I will continue to give them my business, try out another one, and so on and so forth. I have many knives on the channel, several thousand videos, a couple of hundred knives in my collection. And the company that I have the most knives from that I have paid my own money for is Kaiser. Easily 25 of them or something like that I purchased on my own. I just bought 2 of them from their current MAP holiday sale. They've got some 50% off sales going on right now. I bought a couple of them a few days ago, just got them in the mail. We'll look at those today as well. But man, they've got some sick sales. Amazing new items, new knives, a lot of cool stuff. Now we're getting to know a little bit more about Kaiser. You know some links where you can go find them. Who here in the chat has some Kaisers in their collection? Which one is your favorite? Comment in the chat. What is your favorite Kaiser before we even start talking about them? Tausers. Tausers for sure. Gnarly Charlie likes... He's on his Towser S right now. I have 4 Towser Ks. I don't have a Towser S. What am I doing with myself? I need to get me one of those. Always like the Kaiser Red Micarta October, says Leafy Wiggy. October actually has a great deal on the titanium. They're selling the titanium October right now. And I believe it's like $80. We'll look at it. We'll get to it, but it's crazy. What a great deal. Half price on some of those. Amazing stuff. How many fixed blades? Any slip joints? I do not have any Kaiser slip joints. I know they have at least one that I saw on their page. I don't have that. I do have, currently I possess 2 Kaiser fixed blades, and we shall look at both of them. Shed Carbon Beglighter Tonto for Dare Peppenhorst. G10 Veratus is your favorite at the moment. Ron Crow. I've got that Veratus. That new Veratus is one we're going to feature today. Laid Off Pete. The Sparrow is beautiful. Flicks like a dream. Fook Doozle finds himself going back to the Cormorant and the Dogfish. Wyoming Adventure Sheepdog. Iowa AK. Kaiser Bulldog today. Very nice. That new Bulldog is cool. Leafy Wiggy, I have a Task OG Micarta. Excellent. Fuchs loves the meats. We've got the meats. Kaiser rolls. They should make, what do we think about that? the silly names like a Kaiser roll. You make the blade and call it the roll. It's a Kaiser roll. Do we have to use it in a sentence? No, Gons. You could have done however you desire. Sentence, no sentence. It's fine. All right. Also, we are looking for input. So if anyone has an idea, Dwayne Letterman, what is shaking? Gnarly Charlie likes the Cobalt 2 and 4V. I've got that one. That's great. If anyone has any comments, any thoughts, Kaiser is going to kind of, they've got their eye on it. I'd love it if they popped in tonight. I know they are in China, so the time is a little different. But we'll see. They might maybe pop in a little bit later. But any questions that we have, any feedback that you have on anything we've got, please leave it in here. We can make some notes, give them some ideas, tell them they need to make that lefty Militaw. You know what I'm talking about, right? Kaiser Squidward is a silly name. Backcountry Dave has a couple Kaisers. Favorite one is the Militaw original version, S35 titanium micarta. Very nice, very nice. Excellent. Okay, so caught up with the chat. Here we are. Let me take a little sip, wet my whistle, and let's get this thing started. Can't look at me forever. We're going to have to go downstairs. Here we are. Oh, let me get my phone off of the screen there, huh? All right, we are all set. So first things first, we're going to talk about some stuff from Kaiser. We're going to go in a nice progression. It's like a concert. We just had the intro. Now we're going to get the first act. Nice clear space right here. All right, Kenman here today. We haven't started yet? Okay. First things first, everyone knows about it. Everyone seems to love it. Some people are like, why are there so many of them? The Militaw. Kaiser Militaw has been kind of a staple from the company. They've had just a few offerings, mostly like premium styles. And they just started releasing some crazy amounts of Militaws. There are many, many versions of them. We have different steels, different handles, different, I guess, price points. You can go budget all the way up to that premium. This one right here is kind of one of their more budget range ones. What I've got on this one here, they sent this one out. This is the 150, or no, wait, I bought this one. My bad. I did buy this one. They sent me the mini. This is the 154 cm blade steel right there. We have the G10 handle with this wood inlay. I tried to figure out how to pronounce it. I think it is Mukuruti wood. It's an interesting grained wood. Tight little fine grain with some lines on it. Looks nice. It's kind of been changing color as I've been kind of using it. The clip is kind of protecting it a little bit here. It's kind of wearing in. I actually prefer it getting darker. I've had the mini for a little bit longer. It's a little bit darker, but I feel they were the same when I got them. The action. Doesn't matter if you get the premium one or this budget one. You see that drop shut? There's something about the Militaw. It is just fantastic. Someone was kind of worried because they made so many of them, so many different versions. It's like, oh, it's going to flood the market. They're going to be everywhere. But the reality is you're going to see people all the time. Then how many of those people are you going to see that have knives in their pocket? Now, how many of those people that have a knife in their pocket are also going to have a Militaw, you know? So yeah, they made a lot of designs, and the whole point of that is to kind of make it accessible for everyone. Find that style that looks good for you. Find that price point that works for your budget. And they've got one. I love this. I love 154 cm. I'm definitely not a rich guy, so I'm not always going for those extremely expensive. Doesn't mean I don't like it. Tell me I wouldn't love a titanium M390 version, and I would take it in a second for sure. But on a budget, I think 154 CM is an excellent steel. Oof. Action just is so fantastic. I could sit there and just play with this thing all day long. I don't even like thumbing out, but this thumb out works great. Front flipper is sweet. Put it in that right hand. I can drop it right down to my thumb really easily. Just catch it on that nail. Get her back out. The front flipper you can do with your index finger roll over. Oh, tell me it's not cool. Critique time! The Militaw. This is my first Militaw. I'd wanted one for quite some time, but because you couldn't swap the clip to the other side, and I am a lefty, I kind of was holding off. Plus, they were more of the premium versions. And where I'm at, I have a job, full-time job that's not YouTube. I love my job. I enjoy it. I make good money. I'm doing fine. I make a certain budget for myself for things that I want to buy and have. And I try to not overspend. I try to keep money going in savings, my health savings account, and just put a little money away, try to be a upstanding adult, doing some adult things. So I had not picked one up. So I'm glad that they did decide to go and make some budget versions, because this price at around $60, $70 is fantastic. This knife is great. I would say this is probably one of my favorites. It just feels really good. There is nothing about it I would really change other than make it a lefty. I'm working on Kaiser, try to get them to go lefty version Militaw. They've kind of opened up to it a little bit, so we'll see in the future. There might be a lefty version one of these days. Will it say KDK on it? No. Well, I could laser mark it on there. But yeah, Kathleen's a little tired of seeing the Militaws. See, that's one I'm talking about. I was just talking about that, Kathleen. You're saying it's in like overkill numbers, but the reality is it's just another knife on another company, and you could go meet 100 people. How many of them are actually going to have a Militaw in their pocket? And there are some loud color ones, like Gnarly Charlie said. They've got a lot of variety. And I did talk to them about the inlays too. They are going to be making these little inlays in different colors available pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. And what's cool about it is then you will have that customization, a fairly easy customization if you're interested. So you've got one and maybe you want to get an Ultim insert or change it up, get a different style. You can do that. So pretty soon they will be popping out with some different ones. You can customize them, make them your own. Ooh. Anybody pick up a Militaw already? And if so, which one did you get? Excuse me. Take myself a quick sip here. Okay, now let me bring this up. One moment. All right, if you click on that little link up at the top, Kaiser Knives, their website, that brings you to their page. Let's go ahead and swap me over. Here we are. I am going to go into their search. Why is that not letting me do that? Okay. So we'll just take a quick little look here. Some of the Militaws that they have to offer out there. Actually, before I do that, let's go back to here really quick because they have them all kind of combined with all the Militaws. So, first one up is the regular Militaw, full-size Militaw. Number 2 that we're going to look at is the all-new mini Militaw. So you want to get the size difference. What is it? Right there. Full-size Militaw. 7 3/4, and the mini is about 6.5. So if you like that Militaw, but you're looking for something just a little bit smaller, the mini Militaw is fantastic. I talked to Kaiser, inquired about it. They said, oh, you know what, we'll send one out for you to review. And so they sent me this one. Much appreciation. The mini is great. I had it for several weeks before the full size actually came out. So I was able to enjoy this, carry it around, and just test it. And I ended up really liking it. I was kind of wondering, a little small at first. I generally like bigger knives, but started getting into the mini knives, and next thing you know, I am enjoying these smaller knives quite a bit. I put my middle finger in that spot and just rest the index right over the top, and I love the way this feels. I was doing some cuts like this at work, get that index out there for some nice draws. It's just fantastic, and the action is literally the same as the big one. Get it in the other hand, drop it down to your thumb, drops right out. Front flipper works good. Oh geez, I am not a righty, so I sometimes can't. But I just wish if I could get me a lefty liner lock, I could sit there and drop it on my thumb like that with my left. Said this before, but you can't really do that as a lefty because it'll drop down, catch you right there. I've cut myself on my thumb a couple of times just by accidentally doing that when you get here, and sometimes you got one that's just so loose that it just wants to slam down like that, catch your thumb. But the mini Militaw is fantastic. These start at around $50 and go up. You got your budget all the way up to your premium. We've got the same setup on the handle with the G10 and the Mukurutu wood. This one does have a Nitro V blade, a little bit shinier blade versus the 154 has a little bit more of a satin, kind of a dull stonewashed finish versus that Nitro V just has a little bit more shine to it. Other than that, they really look very similar. I have carried this one quite a bit. The wood on this was definitely lighter. You can see it's a little bit darker. But I feel that that will kind of wear in and darken up, which I love it. I'm all about, excuse me, a little bit of weathering, a little patina, a little aging. And you see my drop bear looks kind of just weathered in, dirty. Oh, I love it. It's fantastic. But I think the new Militaw is fast, or it's kind of been a staple. I think it's one of those knives that everyone's kind of sought out from the company. But now with what they're doing and the styles that they have, there's just an option for everyone. If you're moderately interested in the design shape of this knife, I would recommend picking one up. They are fantastic. They're great. I love it. They come in these cool boxes. The holiday box. Let's show off. I think I've got it all in here. Holiday box. It'll say the Militaw on the side. Wish you happy every day. So these would be great for gifts. If you're looking for some gifts for the holiday season, it comes with this little insert. Best wishes for you. So you can buy it. Pop this out real quick. Right, to Mom. I hope you like it, and if not, I have a spot for it in my pocket. Love, your son. Right? They throw in a bunch of confetti. I took out the knife and stuff already, but really cool packaging. Got my whole little Christmas set. How many Serape? Am I saying that wrong? Serape? The Kaiser Serape series. I do have one of these. They have several other knives that they do in this series. It's really cool. It's fun. We'll look at it. It's got that kind of Mexican blanket. Boom. That's my original. We'll get that out in a second here. We are Militawing it right now. Okay. So we've got the 154 CM. We have the Nitro V. Really nice shape matching handles. What is the other Militaw? They have 3 new Militaws that are out right now. The third one is the almighty fixed blade. Look at this beauty right here. Tell you what. Let's wipe that dust off of there. The brand new Kaiser Militaw fixed blade is a so choice. I highly recommend picking one up. It is great. This is another one that Kaiser did send to me for review. Thank you so much. They sent me the premium version of this one too. Check it out. S35 VN blade steel. We have this really cool fat carbon. So it's aluminum. The black is aluminum. And then it's got this gold fat carbon inserts in there. Super cool fixed blade. They gave it that style to look like the Militaw. Come on, focus. So it has that classic out of focus Militaw look. They even put that screw right there to kind of give it that faux pivot kind of a look. Kaiser needs a Militaw with a poon. That would be cool. You know, I think they just didn't go too crazy with it because they kind of copied the Militaw, but they could call it the Harpoon Militaw, the Poonataw. I don't know. I think it'd be cool though. They could add just that little bit of right there. Get that thumb right in there. What I love about it is they added the jimps, Kenman style. You know KDK loves a solid jimp. So we got our normal stack of jimps right in here. They feel fantastic. But then they went ahead and put those up there. Much appreciated. I love it. Looks fantastic. Nice line from Ferris. I followed it completely. I tried to do it full on. Give me a second here. Properties. Hold on a second here. All right. A little better. I was getting a little washed out there. I feel like maybe this looks better. Tell me what you think. Comment in the chat. I probably won't see it. I apologize for all of you that have been asking questions in the chat and I might have missed them. Feel free to spam if it's something that's really important and I'm not paying attention, or say something to Fook and then he can make sure to get my attention. Top liner lock variant would be cool, Fook, for sure. But this fixed blade, I tell you, I really fell for it. I've been trying to carry more fixed blades around. I haven't really been someone who carries a fixed blade as like a daily carry, so testing it out has been interesting. I started off and noticed that I kind of like these smaller ones. Like this is the Kaiser Groom without fully hijacking the Militaws. But you can see the Groom is significantly smaller. But these smaller ones, a little bit easier, a little more discreet in the pocket. Show the sheath. Shoot. I can show the sheath, I just don't have it right in front of me. This is it, right? Okay. Boom, look at the click. That is in there as solid as it gets. Comes with this the standard quick release belt clip. You can turn that, so if you wanted to have it like sideways, and then you could do like a scout carry on the back, or you could kind of set it up however you want. It does have that little spot right there for your thumb to get in there and just kind of give it a little push, and it drops right out. Nice little sheath. I would say if the one thing that I did notice is I carried this around all day. I went to a league and was hanging out with friends and kind of showing it off, and I did a daily carry where I carried this. So this is on my side. Here, I'll show you what I did. I've got these pants. Whoa, that's not it. Boom. But my pants have this extra pocket right here. And what's nice about this sheath is it does fit into that pocket. So I walked around all day with it just kind of sticking out like that, but you can just get right there, boom, straight out, and you're good to go. And it actually works fairly well. But what I did notice is going in and out of the sheath, all right, There we are. I got a little line. You see that little line right there across the edge, a little smear right there. Again, once I start using this knife, this black coating is going to get scratches on it. It's going to get beat up. It's like getting a new pair of shoes. You got that new pair of shoes and you're walking around all delicate. And you don't want to smudge them. You know, you don't want to scuff them up. You want to keep them as mint as possible. Once you get a little scuff on there, then it's like, oh, it's fine. Then you scuff them up. You just wear them. You live them, and it's fine. I do not need to keep this pristine forever, but I did notice that that little line you can see right on there, it's really light. It's actually sticking out more on the camera. It's just a slight rub on the sheath with that coating. So going in and out of the sheath over and over again, I have that happen on several knives where you're popping in and out of the sheath. It will kind of mar it up a little bit. It didn't damage the blade. It just kind of put a little scuff on there. I don't mind it. It's fine, but it's PVD. It's gonna get scratched. It's gonna get beat up. That coating is gonna kind of wear in, and it's just part of the norm for it. So, observation, not a negative. If it's something that does bother you, then you just get that DLC coated one. They got that premium one. DLC coating has a extremely high hardness. I've seen people take a nail and try to scratch the DLC coating, and they can't because the coating is actually harder HRC than the nail is itself. So if you're looking for something like that, then by all means invest, get that titanium DLC coated one. I think it's sick. It looks amazing. I want one in my collection at some point. Just don't have it yet. This does save from the rusting, from other types of wear. It helps kind of protect that. I don't mind it at all. And I do, as I was saying before, I like things that get weathered and kind of beat in. So as it wears in and it gets kind of a little bit scratched up more, it'll start to have some character and some nice look to it, and it'll be fantastic. I love the way it feels in my hand, though. It seems like it's a larger knife as far as like a daily carry, but the reality is I carried it all day. I played disc golf. I had it in my pocket, and it never really got in the way when I was swinging or turning or doing any of my things. Dan Stan says, Kaiser is killing it lately. Yes, they are. What's going on, Poke It Stuff? Welcome to the Kaiser Palooza extravaganza. I want the DLC for the look as well. Gnarly Charlie, it is great. The marks give it character for sure. I agree. So everybody's kind of on the same page. They see it. I'm just got it. I don't have much negative to say about anything because they're all pretty great. So I try to come up with what I can, you know, and there it is. It feels so good though. Those jimps are awesome. I made a few cuts with it. I stuck it into a tree or a stump for a couple of photos. Nice tip, nice feel. The edge feels nice and sharp. Let's do a comparison of how it is up against the folding. So actually I'm going to flip this over just so that it lays flat. So the clip is up. It actually lays flat a little bit better, and then they're a little more uniform next to each other. So if you notice, the handle of the folding is just a little bit larger, a little bit wider this way. It seems like the scoop for the finger goes in further on the fixed blade, but the reason is it's skinnier right here than it is over here, so it just looks like it goes in further, but realistically they basically have that same scoop. Put them side by side, it's really the same. It's just got a little bit wider on the top, a little bit wider along the back side there. This is a little bit thinner profile. When you look at them this way, thickness is about the same. Really not much difference other than that slight shape. The fixed blade does have these ridges, these jimps on this inside section. I love that. It is great. Kaiser Clipper 3V due in the mail Monday. Stoked. Been on my list for 4 months. The map sale saved the day for sure. We are going to look at those sales when we get to that point, but there's a link up at the top of the chat. If you use that link, it does help out my channel, so I appreciate it. If you click on that link, go there, and then pick yourself up something. But the map sale is amazing. We are going to look at it soon. Other differences, this does have just a little scoop upward. You see that as it goes straight across, and then it just has that little bump up. And if you look on the standard one, it's pretty much just straight across. Straight, even, smooth. Same with the mini, just straight across there. And so you got just almost a little ramp feel. So if you're sitting back here, it does feel nice. If you get out past it, it feels like this little bump that, like, when I go like this and I pull my thumb back, it helps my thumb just kind of sit right on those jumps. It feels excellent. I dig it the most. Plus, I mean, one of these days I'm going to make a Kenman knife, and you're going to see the jimps are going to go all the way around it. Just there's no sharp edge. It's just covered in jimps. It's a trainer. Right? Right? What does everyone think about this one, though? Ugh. So rad. I didn't know. I mean, I knew they were sending me... we can backtrack a little bit for those of you who don't know. Kaiser did reach out to me at first. Noticed I had a lot of their knives. I was praising their knives without any reward or anything to show for it, and they thought it was cool. They sent me the drop bear, and I got to enjoy that. And then talking to them some more, and then they started, moving up, and we kind of formed a relationship. They decided they want to do this live with me to see how it goes, kind of help feature their stuff for the holiday sales, and then maybe in the future when they have some more things coming out, we might do a couple more of these here. Turd Burglar, you have not missed the giveaway. We can do a little sidestep right now. The giveaway is not happening right now, but if you go into the description of this live right now, there is a link to the giveaway video. You can go to that link. You must be present when we do the entry to win. But if you go, click on that, like it, be a subscriber to the channel. These are all free. And then leave a comment with the word Kaiser in it. And then you will be entered to win that brand new Kaiser knife. Be coming up in not too long from now. What is it, 8:15 already? We've been going for 45 minutes and I'm still on the Militaws. Woo, son. We do need a KDK Kaiser, right? Right? Everyone just tell Kaiser, say, hey, we need it. We need a lefty KDK Kaiser Militaw. Yeah, we'll see. One of these days. Never had a fix, says Alex. I started testing them out. I was interested, and now I'm quite fond of the fixed blades. They are cool. Okay, let's flip these over so we can see the show sides. This one, they're both show sides on there. Which side do you like better on my fixed blade? The couple little dots or the multi-dots? What does everyone think about fat carbon? I like it. It's interesting. I wasn't a big fan of multicolors. I tend to prefer, like, if that was just micarta or something like that, I might enjoy it more. I do like the way this wood looks on here. I am huge. I like wood. I do a lot of art projects with wood. But I'm not as big a fan with wood for handles for knives. I might get into it more. I have a CNC machine. I'm going to start making some myself. But I love titanium. I love micarta. I love Ultem. Those are probably my three favorites, not necessarily in that order. Okay, let's go to the link. You click that link, Kaiser Knives, at the top of the chat, and it brings you to their page. I typed in Militaw. Let's go ahead and get me out of the world here for a minute. So these are all the Militaws that are now currently available. They have a huge variety. We're talking Nitro V, D2, 154 CM, S45 VN, S35 VN. We have some M390s somewhere around here. Maybe back up at the top. Or are they down at the bottom? There we go. Here's the DLC coated M390 titanium and Damascus. Look at this thing. $269. Out of stock. I think these, when they went on sale, they went out of stock in like a very short time. But as far as Militaws go, they still have some Halloween versions. 29 different Militaw products on here. If this would be one that I think I would enjoy quite a bit. The Mini Militaw and S45VN titanium and zirconium. That zirconium insert is so cool. What's up, Barbie? Welcome to Kaiser Palooza. B Shady's here. Anybody else showing up that I missed? So many options, and so there's something for everybody. We got the Nitro V, that G10 with the clear acrylic in there. So if you want to try to save some money, you can go up and you can get one of these D2 versions for $50. D2 is a fine steel. It's a budget steel. It can rust easier than some others, but it holds a good edge. I don't have any problems with D2. I got a lot of knives that are D2. They are great. So you're looking at, between $49 and a couple $100. So many different varieties. And everybody remember, inserts are coming. Inserts are coming. There are going to be individual inserts on the way. And you can pick some up. You buy one of these knives. You'd be like, all right, I want those couch micarta inserts. Next thing you know, they're delivered and you can install them. So that is cool that Kaiser has answered that call and will be sending them out. I want some of these zirconium ones. Or if not zirconium, I like that frag pattern, kind of that angled frag pattern. I would like that on some of them. Maybe I should start making some inserts on my CNC. We're going to get to that pretty soon, I bet. Maybe. Which ones do everybody have? Which one's your favorite? But there is a lot of Militaws available. They are great. I was able to get a few right here, and I'm happy with them. I get to dual wield Militaws. And this is kind of a perfect combo. Whoops. What should I look at? Should I be looking at the knife? Should I be looking at me? Should I be looking at you? Probably should be just looking at you. Could you imagine if I did the whole live where I just didn't blink once and just only looked at you, but then still did stuff down here, but never looked away from the camera? What a great combo for dual wielding, though, because then you've got your main pocket, and to have two that are exactly the same is cool. But this is kind of a two-banger of like a variety. So you got that large one, you got that small one. Greg Vanderflip. All right, Greg is here, everyone. We can get started. Careful with that blade, Kenman. Right? Oh! But yeah, great combo. I carry this, one in each. If you need something smaller, you need something bigger, it's a great little duo. Boom. I will be testing them some more. And kind of babying them just a little bit. I was kind of Edwards in the house. What is up, my man? One of my Kaisers has an Edyard on it. We will see that soon. Kenman Militaw hands. Militaw hands. Great combo though. Militaw is fantastic. Check them out. They have the mini, they have the regular, they have the fixed blade. They have many different variety styles to choose from. Fantastic choices. If you are looking for one, or if you need a gift for someone and you don't know exactly what knife you want to get, you can just skip everything else and just pick up a Militaw. You get yourself a budget one if you're trying to save some money for somebody, or that they really are going to beat on it or something like that. Or maybe someone, you want to give them that premium one, they're going to beat on it and they're going to really enjoy it. Something for everybody. Pick one up for a holiday gift. Use my link. All right. Take a breath. How's everyone doing so far? Are we doing it? Am I missing anything crazy from the chat? What's going on, brother? Let's see the Edwards, my guy.
Robert Willoughby subscribed to the channel.
Thank you, Robert Willoughby. Willoughby. Thank you, Robert, for subscribing to the channel. Lots of customizations, lots of fun that we do, and lots of Kaiser stuff. Here you go, Edyard. Edyard's lanyard on the urban buoy. We'll get back to that one in a bit. We have places to go, things to see. Barbie. There we go. Barbie's shooting those emojis. If you do become a member, you get some exclusive emojis to throw up in that chat. You get a little knife by the side of your name. You can see Henry G's got one, Barbie's got one. They change colors depending on how long you've been here. My man Fook's been here the longest. He's my number one. No one can take that away from you, Fook. No one. My man. Titanium Justin, brother. Cinder Bros, for sure. Gotta stay on that good behavior here. Gnarly Charlie loves S35VN, not gonna lie. The other ones are good, but S35VN for the win. Yeah, it is a solid steel. It is great. There's a lot of great steels out there, so let's go. Let's go. Okay. Militaws. We're gonna go ahead and set these aside. The OG.
Fookedu Osler became a member. Fookedu Osler celebrates 7 months of membership. The OG.
Thank you, Fook. Oops. I appreciate it, bud. 7 months. Really? It's been 7 months already? Wow. Man, time flies when you're having fun, I tell you. This channel has been a blessing. I have so much fun. I'm just an artist who likes customizing, and before you know it, you've got a huge channel. That's crazy. I just wanted to hear him. Fookedu Osler. The OG, my man Fook. I want to see some more 10V and 4V in the future on Primo ones. Yeah, that'd be cool. How many 4Vs do they have? I know I have one. The Cobalt.
In a Sneak Fox account so I can be OG.
Oops. Gonna sneak Fook's account so I can be OG, says Justin. All right. As you know, on the KDK channel, I see squirrels, I run. Here we are. Just joined you when I saw how you do shipwreck videos. Thank you, Non-W, for now. I have been loving it. It's a Kaiser day, so I'm not going to grab those other shipwrecks, but I'll show you this. I've got this Kaiser Cobalt in copper. This is going to be shipwrecked very soon. Cobalt is Cobalt. You were just holding a Cobalt in. Towser K, I am sorry. Towser K. Trying to eat cereal over here. There's milk all over the floor. The Towser K is fantastic. I love it. I own 4 of these. This one's in copper. I'm going to be cleaning this up, shipwrecking it very soon. I love it. Look at this action. Bing, bang. Bing, bang. Ugh. Towser K. Top dog in the house. Okay. Classic Kaiser. Shall we settle into some classic Kaiser? Classic Kaiser with a twist. Number 1, we have the Brat. the Kaiser Brat. This is the second version of the Brat. The first version was black and with I think the blade was not black though. It was black with the normal like satin blade. Also G10 and 154 cm. The original did not have this kind of gun stock diamond insert. I like that a lot. Some people think it's a little rough. It does make it a little bit tighter going into the pocket, but I don't mind it at all. I think it feels really, really good. It's got that classic wood rifle stock, nice texture to it. And the beautiful thing about the button lock Brat is it's an integral. So this is a G10. This is probably one of the more budget friendly integrals in the world. What is an integral, Kenman? Well, that means that this scale, this handle, this is one piece. So if you look at it and we turn it this way, wraps around, there's no seam. That's just one solid piece milled out of that single chunk. So I don't know, they probably do the outside and then go around. They might go in and do the middle and then turn it sideways and then carve down to that middle. I'm not sure exactly how the CNC goes on that, but it is one simple piece of G10. This is like probably the most budget-friendly integral out there right now. A lot of times they make it out of titanium. That gets pretty expensive. I prefer the bratwurst with my Kaiser roll. The action is fantastic. Flipper tab only. You can't really get in there. Or you can. Apparently, I did it. I did it once. Now I'm not going to ever be able to do it again. So I've managed to get in there and flick that out that one time. You saw it. You saw my eyes get big. It was pretty neat. It is really cool. Flip out is just great. That button lock only, if you just only use the button, swings out easy, swings back. You can just swing it out, make a cut. Take it out of the pocket. Boom. Cut, cut, cut. Close. Put it away. Flawless. No nonsense. It's gorgeous. If you don't like this green and you don't like that insert, you can just get the classic one. But that 154 cm, I'm a 154 cm fan. I like it a lot. It sharpens well. It holds that edge pretty well. It's easy to work with. It looks nice. Price point is good. Happy to be there. So it's the integral just gives it a little bit kind of a crisp sound as well. Kind of a little hollow snappiness. Feels excellent in the hand. It is a larger knife. The Brat is an 8-inch knife, so I guess it's not huge, but it's definitely a full sizer. It fits the hand well, and it's got Kenman jimps. Ready? That's some serious jimpage. You know, I have a larger hand. I reach my thumb out there far, and look, you can still see 3 more jimps. I can reach out and touch them. That's how jimps are. I dig it. So you get your index finger right there and they're just sitting there right on it. Who loves a good jimp? Put it in the chat. Brian Kerr, I'm back. What did I miss? We moved through the Militaws and now we're going through some classic Kaisers. Got about 8 of them on this list. See how long it takes us to blast through those. We'll do a giveaway. All right, so who's loving the Brat? 154 cm and the G10. It's just a good solid knife. I think these are 80, 90 bucks. Just under 100. Why is my focus being silly today? But the Brat integral. If you want to get into the integral game and you're not looking to spend a lot of money, this might be a great option. Tell me how cool that is though. Definitely takes a little bit of mastery though to make sure that you can get that milling to work. And be able to cut all the way in there and then have this shaped as nice as it is. Boom. There we go. That is the Kaiser Brat. Next up, I have another dual wielding action. Let me get out of this world for a second. Oh, see, I got them in the wrong hands. That's why. Boom. Huh. I'm having some bounce back issue with the black one. Boom. I need to maybe look at what I'm doing here. Boom. 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 There we go. This is the Kaiser Banish. Right? You stick it in that hand and it just floats away. Turns red. So I have 2 banishes. I bought both of these myself. This knife is great. I originally picked up this one. If you guys don't know Mikey Trails, maybe he'll pop in today. He's got a YouTube channel. He kind of does some stuff for Kaiser. I met him at the Kaiser booth at Blade Show, Texas last year. And this is one of the knives he had. So that was my initial introduction to it. I liked it as a little 5th pocket hideaway knife. Great little EDC. Smaller carry. It's got that button so you can just button it out. You can flick it out easy. Thumbs out. Oh, see that? And I almost cut myself there. I can't do a thumb out with my left or my right very good. But this one, thumbs out. It's very fidgety. It's got that front flipper action. Super cool little design. They have different styles of this. So these two are actually not exactly the same. They both have micarta handle. Slightly different micarta. This has more of a lined texture to it, and this is kind of more of a bumps. This has the 154 CM, and this has Nitro V. So I think this one's actually $5 less, maybe $10 less than the one with the 154 CM. No way.
Hey bud. Congrats on the recent 6K and climbing. Hope to see you at a show. I'll be at TX. I need to go to bed now. Check out the mini Momo if you haven't. They mighty not me out yet though.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Backwoods was here, everybody. Hey, bud. Congrats on the recent 6K and climbing. Hope to see you at the show. I'll be at Texas. Yeah, we met last year at Texas. She is fantastic. First YouTuber to have over 1 million subs. Talking about knives. Really good human being. She is just fun, a treat to be around. Knows a lot about knives. Knows a lot about outdoors. That's great. Thanks for hanging out, stopping by, Melissa. Really cool to see you in here. I look forward to Texas next year. I wish I could have gotten to some other blade shows, but it's just life gets busy. You know, it's tough to get around, and here we are. I'm having some fun though, and I am excited to get back to Texas next year. We'll meet up for sure. It's great. If you go watch my Blade Show Texas videos. I did a pocket check on her in one of them. She actually did a pocket check on me. I was in line. She was walking through the line. That's when we met the first time, and did a pocket check. And so I got to be on her channel.
MPGEDC became a member. MPGEDC celebrates 6 months of membership. Thinking of the purple Militaw and original XLT.
That's MPG right there. 6 months. Thinking of the purple Militaw and original XLTI. Good choices. I bought a couple originals. I have one now. I did a customization on one, and then I ended up selling it. And liked it so much that I ended up getting another one. Very cool. Melissa's tough as nails too. Her survival skill set is top notch. Did you see that? And Naked Afraid, she killed that snake. Dude. And then they ate it. Pretty badass for sure. Okay. Is the Gemini still good? I actually don't have a Gemini. That's one of the Kaisers I have not had a fortunate ability to touch yet. But I want one. Another one is the Momo. Melissa said something about the Momo in there.
Renee Ramon became a member. Renee Ramon celebrates 2 months of membership. Hope to meet you there
Oh,
at Melissa Backwood's Knife and Gear Reviews, and of course you too, KDK. Who else will be at Blade Show Texas?
Gotta let those alerts finish. I don't want to talk over the top of them. Yeah, Melissa said she needs to go to bed. Check out the mini Momo if you haven't. I saw the mini Momo. They were talking about it at the Blade Show West, but it is not out yet. But I definitely want a mini Momo. The Momo is a large knife. It is a cool knife. I would like to get one, but I saw that they're coming out with that mini Momo, and it looks pretty dope. So it looks like Melissa might already have one. For sure. It looks so super cool, though. Okay. Thank you, MPG, for the 6 months as well. And then thank you, Renee Ramon, member of 2 months at D2. Hope to meet you there, Melissa. Reviews, and of course, you too, KDK. Who else will be at Blade Show Texas? Renee was at Blade Show last year. Who else was there? Rob. A couple people that I didn't know yet, and we didn't actually get to meet up, and it was too late. So it was kind of unfortunate. But tastes like chicken. For sure. Tastes like chicken. Have I ever eaten snake? Oh, I have had rattlesnake. Where did I have rattlesnake? Whenever we go to a restaurant and they have something weird like alligator or rattlesnake or something like that, I'll try it. For sure. Why not? Thanks for that little info, though, Melissa. That's fun. For those of you who want to try it. Okay. Sorry, I got a little just distracted. We got some memberships and some donations. Thanks to everyone. I appreciate that. Okay, chicken is foul. You guys, I tell you what. Okay, Jake Paul is going to taste like chicken. You know it. You know it. I say Tyson all the way. Tyson all the way. I'm thinking of going the whole weekend this year. I've had snake, gator, camel. Camel? Camel? Definitely for the whole weekend, though. It is a blast. I got a hotel like 3 blocks away, so I was able to just walk straight to the thing. I might do that again. Probably going to get a different hotel, though. I didn't like the way that the valet parking was. It was hard for me to get to my car if I wanted to go do something. Anyway, have you ever eaten bat? Chicken of the cave. Fun stuff. Okay, we're never going to get to the giveaway if I don't keep going. We're talking about the Banish. Banish is a great little ambidextrous 5th pocket deep clip button lock. I'm struggling with the two furs. But we were talking comparing and contrasting. I did notice a few other things. The 154 CM versus the Nitro V version. And what that is if you look, if we get real close, the jimps are deeper. It might be harder to tell, but the jimps are definitely a little bit more pronounced on the Nitro V version, right? And then if we look really close, the liners, look at the liners. It's harder to tell on the black one, but if you look at the red and then the black liners, the liners are actually thinner on the red than they are on the black one with the 154. If you look up at this top section right here, I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus, but that little black liner in between the blade and the scales is definitely thinner on the red than it is on the black. So they're really almost exactly the same, but it is different. I was wondering if I'd be able to do a swap. I thought about maybe swapping the scales just for fun. I kind of like the red scales more than the black ones, but of course I've been saying I like 154 CM a little more than Nitro V, so I was going to kind of swap it out because the thickness is different, though. I might not. Has anyone attempted that? You can't tell. Maybe with it closed. There, when it's closed, you can tell. Look at that inside space. It's definitely, they're bigger for sure on the darker one. All right, So that is the Banish. I actually don't have pocket clips on either of these, so I'm kind of throwing off. I said it was a deep carry pocket clip. You can swap the clip to either side. Oh, it looks like the clip on the Nitro V1 has an insert cut out of it. So the clip will rest flush down in there versus on here. There is no insert. Sorry, my nose itches. So you can tell that clip is going to sit up a little higher, but because these knives are so small and they just fit right in the hand, a lot of my smaller knives, I take the clip off and then I can slide that in the fifth pocket and not even use it with a clip. But you can swap those clips, so these are very ambidextrous for the lefties and the righties. The Banish is a great smaller little fifth pocket option. All right, next up, one of the newer knives, we've got the Task. This is the Kaiser Task. It's got the clutch lock. As far as I'm concerned, I think the Kaiser clutch lock is the best executed crossbar style lock on the market. You got your Axis locks and all your other versions from other companies. You pull that down, it swings out, swings up, swings shut. But that clutch lock just works. It just works well. They've actually loaned it out. I'm not sure. There's a few other companies. I know like the NAF's Lander 2 has a Kaiser clutch lock on it. So there's a few other companies that have gone and contacted Kaiser and said, hey, can we put your clutch lock on our knife? So it's a quality locking system. I really like it. The Task is definitely a cool one. It's got that choke up spot right there. I dig it. So this one is G10, kind of that cool textured G10. It's a little washed out. It's so white. My lights are a little too bright. But you can see those kind of scallops in there on that G10. Excuse me. And it is a Nitro V blade. Really cool looking shape on that blade. Got that index finger on there with a great tip. Really good control. It doesn't have jimps. Why not? I mean, sure, you gotta have a variety. Some have jimps, some don't. I love a jimp. Give me a jimp all day long. Does it need it though? I guess not. If I never knew anything about jimps and someone gave me this, I'd be like, you know what? That actually feels nice. It works good. I dig it. That choke up spot is excellent. Gives you a little extra handle sticking out the back there. Just a good feel all around. Who's got a Task? Oops. I'm going to do a dye project with this one. What color should I do? Someone said I should maybe do like Skittles or something where you'd put a different color in each one. I love the idea of that, but not a big fan. It probably would just be too rainbowy. No, nothing against rainbows, just I'm more of a solid color type. But also, when you do dye, you want to heat the dye. The heated dye reacts much quicker, and if you don't have it heated, it's going to take a really long time. And when I say a long time, I'm saying more than 24 hours. So, I mean, you could put a little hot dye in there, but it's not going to stay hot. A couple drops of dye is going to cool off extremely quickly. And when it dries, or when it cools off, now it's not going to heat. It's not going to do that coloring anywhere near. So, sorry, I was reading the chat at the same time there. So it might be difficult to do that just for the heat case. So I don't know. We'll see. Comment below what you think color I should dye it. Dye it? Task is nice. It's one of those ones where I'm going to do a project with it, so I kind of haven't carried it as much as I should because I've been kind of sitting. I set it up there and I look at them and I kind of wait for some inspiration, and then I get to it. And once it's done, then I'll start carrying it more. So I've been kind of looking at it more than carrying it, but I enjoy it. It does feel nice. It does have some good action on it. Pick yourself up a Task. Okay, let's keep going. Keep going. We are doing it. Next one on the list, the Dogfish. Dogfish has been around for a little while. They have some new versions of the Dogfish, different styles. I'm liking this. I've had this one for several months. It's another one of them button locks. It's interesting. It's got a front flipper. It's got a rear flipper. They're smaller profile. It's got to make sure you get in there to get them, but they both work really well. It's got that button lock, so it drops easily. It does have these ridges, kind of a slip resistant ridges. I love the pattern on that. It's like, but they've got some nice texture to it, so it feels really good in the hand. Got that choke up spot. Get some nice tight work in there. It's got a cool look. I like the blades. Got that little harpoon section right there with some beautiful jumps in there. Feels nice. Who has a dogfish? Aluminum handle, 154 cm. Good action. Very fidgety with just all the styles of opening. I dig it. It's a good one. It's another one I need to carry more. It's got this kind of slightly forward cant on it. Helps get that point in there. Get that work done. And you can swap the clip to the other side, and it comes with this little insert. So if you notice, that insert is out of focus. It's got the ridges on it so that when you drop it in there, it kind of mimics that spot. Not exactly the same color, but that's fine because the clip isn't the same color. It's kind of matching the clip like that insert. You can see those lines just kind of, it fills in that space for that tab and allows you to swap the clip to the other side. Little love for the lefties. Solid action. Button lock knives are very ambidextrous. They work great lefties and righties. It is a classic knife right there. Boom. Dogfish. Okay, clicking through. The Assassin. This is the newest release of the Assassin. Assassin's been out for a while, probably a few years. Not sure exactly how long, but Assassin is kind of a, in a way, it reminds me, it's like kind of a little bit thinner, pointier drop bear. They have some kind of friendly qualities. They both have that clutch lock. They both have similar action. Blade's a little bit different, but the Assassin is cool. It's got some great movement with that clutch lock. Flicks out really good. Plus you can get this frag titanium. Black liner and then a silver blade gives you that really cool contrast. So you can see the blade inside there bouncing off of that. I love that when they do it. It's super fun. Boom. Swap the clip to the other side. People who love Ultim, frag on the Ultim. It's got some great texture. Feels really good. You can kind of choke up on that spot right there. Rest your finger on there. Get some work done. Nice big row of jimps on there. It's excellent. Maybe I got to grab that clutch lock. I kind of pushed it like it was a button. I tell ya. I like the blade better on the Assassin, says the Wyoming Adventures. Yeah, they're very similar. I kind of do like the styling of the Assassin a little more, minus the big lanyard Edyards. Edyard probably loves that thing right there. I'm not a huge lanyard Edyard fan, but so to me, I kind of prefer, well, this one has a big hole in it too. Yeah. I almost like the design of the Assassin more, but maybe it's because I got the see-through Ultim and the frag. Makes it cool. Definitely makes it cool. Plus that clutch lock, it just works good. Nitro V on this blade as well. They sent this one out to me. Another one of the classic Kaiser line. Fook and Robo having some fun in the chat today, or what? I kind of missing out. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch this so I can just read the chat later. Sounds fun. Okay, we are getting close. I'm going to be doing the giveaway pretty soon. I'm waiting for a specific point to do it. So those of you who have been patient, a couple of more minutes, but I'll let you know again right now. Click in the description. If you go in the video or this live description right at the top, it says giveaway entry video. If you go to that giveaway entry video and enter, I'm going to go look right now. I have 34 comments in there. So it looks like some people have been entering. But yeah, that's some pretty good odds right now. Right now, there's literally only 34 people that have entered. 1 in 34. For those of you who have not done that yet, go ahead and go on that, hit the more on the info on the live, click on that video, go to that video, leave a comment that says Kaiser in the comment, like the video, be a subscriber. Make sure you're here when we do the entry or the giveaway in a few minutes, and rock and roll. Okay, next up, another one that they sent out to me, the Veratas. The Veratas. The heck was that? That was weird. Something fell in my kitchen. I'm alone in here. I might have a ghost. They didn't like the way I said Veratas. So this is the new Kaiser Veratas. They had a premium version with titanium. They started making some budget versions. This is that. This is G10. This kind of looks like a crazy carbon fiber. I am not sure how they cut that G10 to look like that, but it's got this really cool kind of snaky kind of a pattern to it. I dig it. I think it's very cool. The titanium version is nice. If you go on my channel, you can watch. I did a custom anodizing job with a fade on that titanium one. Super cool. But the budget one, we've got the G10 and the Nitro V on this Veratas. It's got really good action. That front flipper works really, really well. It's another one of those ones you can get in there with your index finger and index front flip it. Sometimes people struggle with the front flipper. But if you've got, if you see someone who has a front flipper, now I'm failing it. Somebody stop me! And you, oh my goodness. Now I just, see how easy that was? Just put your finger right there and you can front flip it out. Now I should be able to do it every time. I don't know why I was struggling. I got nervous there for a second. But the Veratas is cool. This has the same action as that premium one. So if you are hoping for no loss in quality buying the budget version, the Veratas is great. Not a lot of branding on there, so it's got a nice cool look. It did come with a black pivot and a gold pivot. So what I did is I took the black pivot out and swapped it with the gold one just to see what it would look like. Laid Off Pete got that one. I love that there's people in the chat that get some of my stupid jokes. You guys got some jokes going on in the chat too. We're having some fun tonight. Hope everyone in this chat's having a great night, says Ron Dobbins. It looks like they are. I'm trying to entertain. We're having some fun. Kaiser's definitely providing us with a lot of cool stuff to look at today. Okay, so the Veratas, that front flipper, that hole, the clip can be reversed to the other side, so that's got a little bit more excitement love than the Militaw that you cannot swap. So the lefties will be happy if you want a Militaw but you're mad because you can't flip the clip, then I would say get yourself a Veratas. It's going to be very similar. It does have that choke up spot that is excellent, so this is definitely more friendly for the lefties, although lefty won't have any problem with a Militaw as well. That's the one. It's a little bit harder on the Veratas for the thumb flick out. It does work, but me, if there's a cool front flipper or if you can flick it out like that, then that is what I'm gonna do. I don't know why I failed that like 3 times in a row. We're having a blast, Dan. Thank you, Barbie. I'm glad. Okay, so that is the Veratas G10 Nitro V. Couple other versions. Check this one out. It is great. Now we're getting into it. Boom. Anybody know what this one is? This is the Kaiser Mini Grouper. Jeez. Button actuated liner lock on the mini grouper. So look at this button action. Hit that button. It just works. Thumb it out. Hit the button, close it. Flick it out. Button, close it. Great thing about this is it's not a button lock. It is a button actuated liner lock. So this is a liner lock. Come on, focus. See inside of there? Here, let me get another light on. Oh, making everyone dizzy. Just crank this light on for a second. There, you can see it. So when I hit that button, see that liner lock in there? It is a liner lock. So you are getting the strength of a liner lock with the action of a button. Like that leaf blade, cool shape. Barely give it a little wrist and just flicks out, flicks closed. Flicks out, flicks closed. Barely touch that button, just get her working. Boom. The mini grouper is amazing. That button liner lock, you've got the layered carbon fiber on here. So it's a carbon fiber G10 layer. So there's G10 and then carbon fiber on top. But it has this weave pattern that's really nice. And each one of these little rectangles kind of has like a bump. So it's kind of not really the easiest to show that off, but it's textured because each one has a little bump ridge. I think it feels great. Nice and grippy in my hand. You can kind of choke up on that spot. It's kind of one of those half choke up spots. You can get in there, not really get bit by that, but I wish it was just a little bit bigger, but it's fine. You don't need a big choke up spot on every knife. Flick out action is excellent. Mini grouper Nitro V blade on that cool leafy blade. You can swap the clip to the other side. Boom. I love it. Who's got one of these? Who wants one of these? Would anyone like to win a free brand new Kaiser mini grouper that looks just like this? Only the clip hasn't been swapped and it's still in the box and it's still mint condition. Well, guess what? That's what we're giving away. Bum, ba, da, 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 da. Make sure you enter now. If you have not entered, you need to enter. We are about to do the giveaway. So when talking to Kaiser about doing a live and showcasing their stuff with all the knives that I have in my collection from them, they wanted to fill in a few gaps and wanted to send me a few more knives. So they sent me that fixed blade. They sent me the Veratus. And then they also sent me a mini grouper. So if we're just gonna pop this hard to open box out and take a quick look, we have a brand new mini grouper in the box. Kaiser stickers. You got your extra screws, the Kaiser information. I'm going to throw this all back in this. Well, we'll just leave it like that for now. But that's what you're going to win. I will go ahead and throw in some of my KDK stickers. I did just get these KDK pins. I've been kind of going a little nuts lately. But so this is a pin you can use on your pin board, or if you want to put it on a bag or a backpack. Nice little acrylic pin. I also just got magnets. So this is a little KDK magnet you can throw up on your fridge or even stick it to the side of your car or whatever you want to do with magnets. I got a bunch of them. I'm going to start giving those away more frequently. So I'll give you a couple stickers, a magnet, one of my pins, and this brand new mini grouper. What's everyone think about that? So I need to make sure everyone has entered. We're going to get ready and get going on this. make a little movement over here. Grab my computer. And we're going to look some stuff up. Hold on. So, for those of you who have not entered, if you're watching this live right now, go down here and hit more. And then inside of more, there is a little thing that says giveaway entry video must be present to win. Click on that. When you click on that, it's going to bring you to this video right here. So now that you're on that video, you want to go down and leave a comment. In that comment, you want to say the word Kaiser. Doesn't matter how, but just put Kaiser in your comment. Do this now. We're going to be giving away one brand new Kizer mini grouper button actuated liner lock. They sent that to me. I think they might have missed whatever it is, if they didn't know that I already had one or not, but they sent one to me. And since I already had one, I have now chosen to give it to you. I want to share the wealth. Kaiser's been sending me some knives. I got to send one out to all of you. So we're going to do this now. I'm going to scroll through these real quick. We got Meredith. Awesome, thanks for doing this. Meredith, you didn't put Kaiser in your post. Meredith, are you in here, Meredith? MPG, you got to write Kaiser in your post. Todd Carr, thanks for the opportunity. Keep making things sharp and enjoyable, Kaiser. Henry G, Kaiser. Marco, thanks for the opportunity. Dan on the Kaiser. I love Kaiser. James and Melissa White. Oh, I didn't know you guys were in here. How's it going? Oh, there's James White. Yeah, that pin is cool. Sorry I haven't been able to pay attention to chat quite as much today. Ghostkeeper, thanks Kenman. Love me some Kaiser. John Stanworth. Ouchie. Fookdoozle. Getting that feeling you like Kaiser a little. Well, so do I. Be cool if you won, Fook. Everyone would say it's rigged if Fook wins, right? Thanks for the Kaiser opportunity. Kathleen spelled Kaiser wrong, but that's okay. I don't have it actually set up where it does it. We have to look at the chat and see if it does say Kaiser. I'll explain it when we do that. Daniel Stannis, BDC, Kaiser, EPEP, thanks Kaiser. Wheezy's here. Shannon's here. Jay Korskadin, what's going on, Jay? All right, it looks like we're doing it. Growing the Kaiser collection. Iowa AK. I can't look at all of these because I need more time. Time's whipping by. We have still stuff to look at. But let's do the giveaway. Okay. All right. So, we currently have 40 comments. Not bad. I am going to pull this aside for a second. Okay, let me now go into here. Whoops, boom. All right, I got it. So we're gonna go share. Copy that link, copy to clipboard. We're gonna go into the old random YouTube a comment, a picker. All right. We're going to go up to here. Oops. We're going to erase this last one. And then I'm going to go here. I don't know why I don't like hitting that. I like to make it say paste and then paste it. So now we've pasted it in there. I don't pay for this. So it does filter the duplicate users, but it is not going to filter by hashtags or words. So when we do this, we're going to click it. We're going to look at that person's comment. And if that comment doesn't say Kaiser, then we got to redraw. MPG, Meredith, where are you? I just saw conventional methods. Just grab her phone and change it. You had, okay, MPG edited it. All right. Turd. Okay, reload it. Well, when did you do it? Just now? I just loaded it. Fine. We're not going to play this game today. Okay, share. Copy link. Go back here. Open this up. Anybody who hasn't entered, better say something in the chat. Otherwise, it's going to be too late because we're about to go. All right. So like I said, I didn't pay for this. It will filter the duplicate users, so you only get one entry. It's not going to go by hashtag, so we're just going to read it. But this is an unlisted video. I didn't do it off of a regular video. So basically, there shouldn't be anyone else in there except for us. Do some math. Get YouTube a comments. We have 45 unique comments. You're a good guy, Kenman. I appreciate that. Now, non-W for now. Check. You know what, MPG? Everybody's here. If MPG wins, we know MPG's here. We'll see what her comment actually says. But if we pick MP, he didn't reload the page. Oh, I didn't reload the page. But it changed. It did change. Should we play this game? Greg Vanderlip, what'd I miss? Have you entered yet, Greg? Is anyone in the chat not entered? This is your last chance. I'm not going to do this again, okay? If you haven't entered, you have to go in, click it, and enter right now. I'm going to give 30 more seconds, and then I'm going to go ahead and do it. MPG's crying. How do I enter Fook? Greg, in the comment, right here, hit more. Go over here. Wait a minute. More. Wait, oh, comments up. More. And then go to Kaiser entry video. Oh, wait, we're in the Kaiser entry video. I'm not in the thing. Ha! Are there rules? I mean, technically, you should be 18. You should be in the United States, technically. I'm hearing those kazoos again. You snooze, you lose. Exactly. So has Greg entered? Okay, I have to back out of this. Go back into the live. Hit more. Entry giveaway video. 49 comments. Meredith. Kaiser knives are awesome. See, Meredith, you're there. You're there. Is Greg in here, though? Mrs. Iowa! What's up, girl? Man, we had a great time last time they came up. Greg, are you in? Greg, there it is. Greg just made it, LOL. Greg, it doesn't say Kaiser. Greg, you have to have it say Kaiser. Or we'll just let it go. We know Greg's here. Do you have to be present? Yes. So everyone listen one more time. You should be 18. You should be in the United States. You should be present. We're going to do the drawing. Your message should say Kaiser technically. This giveaway is rigged. Oh, I tell you what. Okay, I am going to do this now. We're going to let Greg's pass. Greg just made it. He's probably changing it now. Kaiser Palooza. More. Must be. We're still at 49. This is what it's going to be. Just made it Kaiser. Greg's in. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Share. Copy. Boom. This is it. I'm sorry. If someone's going to message right now, it's too late. We're not going back. Boom. Hold it there. Paste. Done. We're in. Let's go. 12. Get comments. Unique. 45 unique comments. Da, 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 da. Dun, dun, dun. Here it is. Are we all ready? Everyone's here. I love it when a plan takes multiple attempts. Good luck to everyone. You're going to get a replica Kaiser mini grouper. It's going to look just like this, except for the clip's going to be on the left side. It's going to be brand new. It's actually in this box right here. There it is. Good luck to everyone. I'm so glad you're all here. We still have some more Kaisers to talk about and the sale and stuff. The winner is... Awesome. Thanks again for doing this. Kaiser knives are awesome. MPG. Rigged. Fully rigged. Who thinks this MPG win is straight up rigged, huh? I don't see her in the chat. I don't know. She must not be here. I don't see her in the chat. I'm waiting. Oh, if I look down now, I'll miss it. Oh, yep. I still don't see her in the chat. There she is. Congratulations, MPG. You know her, you love her, you watch her on Sunday nights. Now you get to watch on her channel a video of her unboxing her brand new Kaiser mini grouper. I'm just going to seal this up now, MPG. MPG's also been waiting 6 months for her custom pyrite. So she kind of has earned it, almost deserves it in a way. Only you would have this happen, Dan. Shenanigans. I don't know. Rigged with a big R, I tell you. Still rigged. All right, everybody sees it. There it is. This isn't my website. I didn't choose between the 45 entries. There it is. You can see the stats if it'll focus. 45 entries. There's the date. There it is. Comment picker. Meredith didn't write it. We told her to fix it. We refreshed. And then she won. Good on you, MPG. Very cool. Can you believe it? That's great, though. That's great. Fun stuff. Okay, let me back this up. Get back to here. MPG's the big winner. Throw in one of these cool magnets. What do you guys think? Fun little magnet. I got a bunch of them. The pins are really cool, too. I've been getting all this stuff off of Sticker Mule. I bought stickers from Sticker Mule. I'm sure there's other companies that might be better or cheaper, but the thing is, I bought a couple hundred stickers from them, and then every couple of weeks they send me a deal, and they're on super clearance. So I got those for like 60% off. How could you not? If it's like 90 bucks and you get them for 25, why not? Draw again. If MPG comes up again, then it's rigged. If not, then oh well. Definitely rigged. Excellent knife. Glad to have been able to give it away. I wouldn't have given mine away because I love this knife, but because Kaiser sent me two, I thought it was, you know, it made only sense to kind of share that wealth. I love it. Also, coming up soon, there's going to be some new versions. I know there was a Halloween version, but I think the next drop, there was just a drop on some new stuff on the 15th, which is today. And then there's some more that's going to be dropping on the 22nd. And there's going to be a new design or new style of mini grouper. I don't know if the blade steel is going to be the same or not, but there is going to be something different about it. So we can pay attention for that. We're going to look at those in a couple minutes as well. I do have one more of the classic Kaisers to go over. This is the Amicus. The Amicus is also just got some new releases. So they dropped today. They have some more G10 versions, slightly different styles. But the Amicus, look at this, just a simple button lock, opens and closes, very easy, great action on it. Simple, not too large of a knife. Pinky almost wants to fall off a little bit, but it does feel good. It's a nice thick feel. Large chunk of jumps on there. Boom. Easy flipper tab, works great. You can't buy it like this. This was actually a jade one, and I did the dye project on it. So I dyed this one this blue color, so it's a little bit more unique. But do you have a titanium October? If you don't have a titanium October, you should buy one. That is on my list of stuff to look at. But we're going to bring it up right now just because you mentioned it. Boom, boom. Right now, look at this. October 20 CV titanium, originally $174, on sale for $87. 87 bucks, bruh. Kaiser's got a bunch of stuff at 50% off right now. I actually have this mini October right here. Ah! So it is nice. I would like a full-size titanium one, especially for half price. You can't beat that right now. Especially if you use that link up at the top. You click on that affiliate link and then you make that purchase. Help me out with the channel. I promise if a bunch of you help out and throw me a couple bucks, I will buy more knives for the channel. For sure. Out of stock. Is it out of stock? It is sold out. Well, you know why it's sold out. It's obvious. It's obvious. 87 bucks, that should be out of stock. That's ridiculous. Absolutely. So the Amicus, very lightweight, easy carry, very popular design. No liners in there, just as very simple and light as possible. But the action is great. It feels good. This is a great user. Several different Amicus styles available. You should check them out. They are cool. Very cool. Those are the classic Kaiser knives. Boom. Moving forward. Should we get them all out real quick? My classic Kaisers. Okay. We have the Brat. We have the double Banish. Boom, boom. We've got the Task. We've got the Dogfish. The Assassin. Where's my Veratus? Boom. The mini grouper that we just gave away to MPG. And the Amicus. Lots of classic Kaisers right here. They wanted me to kind of feature these. These are some staples in the from the company. Go on there, pick one of these. You pick any of these up. They are fantastic knives. You will enjoy them, and I highly recommend it. Okay, we are moving. So Kaiser, like I said, does have some upcoming releases. They have some coming soon arrivals. Some of them are on the 15th, which is today, and some of them will be coming up on the 22nd. So we need to pay attention. You need to keep your hand on the pulse. Click that link in my at the top of my chat right there, and then just leave that link open, and then you can pay attention as they start to come out. But the November releases are the 15th and the 22nd. Let's go up to the Kaiser homepage. If you click on that link, it's going to bring you right here. These official website onlys. Look at that Megatherium, the Muskrat. Lots of really cool. These are all the brand new things that just came out. Very, very cool stuff. So I'm going to click shop up here, and I'm going to click coming soon. Boom. So that's going to bring us to our coming soon page. The new products will be available November 14th. So these are the ones that just popped off today or yesterday. We've got those 2 exclusive Militaws with the DLC M390 Titanium Timascus. That's sold out in seconds. And then the M390 Titanium Fat Carbon, very cool. And that Megatherium 20CV and the Fat Carbon Nebula. You can buy this right now. Look at that gorgeous thing. Anybody have a Megatherium? They are cool. I would like to get one. $235. You're getting a 20 CV Fat Carbon Nebula exclusive limited edition. Tell me that thing does not look rad as could be. I like the way it's got kind of that bolster frame lock, because it kind of stops halfway at the bolster rather than the whole frame. Really cool stuff. Let's go back to the coming soons. That Muskrat with the S35 VN. If you're looking for a cool fixed blade, the Muskrat has got a great shape, great design. This is a good style with the Mukuruti wood and the S35 VN. Excellent looking Muskrat. Mini bed glider. This one's been around for a while. $52 for a Nitro V micarta version. And then we got a couple new ones over here. We've got the Z82, Nitro V, and G10. Bada bing. Might as well throw me up and, oh, what happened? Oh, okay, it just shot us up. So yeah, this one's brand new. Expect to wait 7 to 15 days for shipment because this one just released, but they are for sale right now. It is not out of stock yet. $59, Nitro V G10. Cool looking flipper tab. Where's the closed? There it is. So it looks like it's flipper tab only. Got some speed holes for some fast action. Cool new design. I like that blade shape. I'm not sure about that clip though. Clip cannot be swapped to the other side, or can it? Let's find out. Doesn't really... Oh, it says pocket clip reversible. Because I did notice to see the 2 screws, and then there is the 2 screw holes on this side. So it says that the pocket clip is reversible, but I don't know if it is. Unless they throw an extra one in there, because the screw holes are the same. So this one would, if you flipped it to the other side, wouldn't line up. But I've seen some where they'll throw in a second clip, potentially. But there's no speed holes on this side. And then the speed holes on the other side make me think that maybe it is not swappable. All right. The other new one, the Slicer. Nitro V G10, $69. Oh, look at the lock on here. Wow. Interesting. So we've got easy one-hand open thumb stud. Classic back lock. So it's got a back lock on it, like an old Buck. Let's everyone think about that. I know they have a slip joint that I was interested in maybe picking up, but a back lock, interesting. So you got to try a little bit of everything. People have different choices in their what they enjoy, and so you got to make a few different things. Oh, a Muskrat and S35V. I'm hyped for sure. Gnarly Charlie, my buddy Ken Fixed. I bet you he picks up one of those. It's cool. And S35 VN, you can't go wrong with that. Robo's got to take off. Thanks for hanging out, Robo. Much appreciated. Glad to have you here. All right. So we'll back up here a little bit. That is the current coming soon for the recent release. If we go, shoot, I did not mean to click that. Get it here. And we're going to go to the map. holiday sale. Right now, they have a huge map holiday sale. You guys, this is what's up. There's some great prices, some great deals on some of these things. Let's check it out. So the 2024 map holiday sale ranges quite a bit. There's stuff 50% off. There's stuff that is 15, 20, 30% off, 10% off. You know, and you got that $219 S45VN titanium fat carbon, 10% off. But you've got 50% off the Huldra. What? Is it in stock? It is. If you've been... Hold on here. Where is me? Why, what's wrong? Where am I? Where am I? Oh, here I am. Hi. If you've been looking at the Huldra, didn't want to spend $149, S35VN titanium, $75? This is the chance. Click my link up at the top. Go here, make that purchase. $75, half price on a $150 knife is a win-win. Who has a Huldra? You enjoying it? That is a fantastic price. 50% off the Doberman. Look at all these great deals. 50% off the Beyond. The Beyond is definitely Beyond. It's a weird one. Another S35VN titanium. Look at that shape. It's got a real weird look. I dig it. It's cool. Another one of those, everyone's got taste and style that they prefer. Someone who likes that boxier kind of a look. This might be right up their alley. And half price. Half price. Okay. What else do we have? Mini Militaw with that zirconium's 10% off. That's pretty cool. The Harpoon Mini 15% off. Even the new stuff. The new Mini Militaw, they're throwing 10% off. You can get that same one that I have right here. $53.96 for this. This is a great knife for $50. Dude. Drop bears starting at $89 for a nice aluminum 154 CM. The LC200 version, $127. As you can see, it doesn't take much to scroll through these and be quite excited about several of these versions. Here's that Momo that Melissa was talking about. Well, Melissa actually brought up the Mini Momo. Mini Momo is not out yet. They showed it at Blade Show. It's still a in development, but it will be coming out soon. I like the Momo quite a bit. I don't have one. I haven't had a chance to pick one up yet, but I like the style of it. It's a beast. How big is the regular Momo? Specs. 4.9 inch blade, 5.26 handle, 9.5 overall. The Momo is big. Definitely. Hold on a second. Boom, boom. Apologize. Just checking that out. Sorry. Okay. Henry, where did you send it? Henry, did you send it to my email or did you send it to my Instagram? I think I got it. Why is my brain shut off? James White says he wants the Mini Momo. Yeah, for sure. The Momo is sweet, but I think I have to get one of each now. If they're going to have the big one and the small one. The Beyond is sold out. Yeah, that's what we're going to find. This sale just started today, so we're halfway through a day. Some of the stuff that's really great deals is probably people are going to be jumping on it. So if you see any of these that you really like, there's another Towser K with the copper, $49. Ooh. Sold out. Dang it. The Towser S Richlight for $32. I don't have a Towser S. I would have added that to my cart right now. Unfortunately, it's not. Ooh, S35VN Titanium Original for $90 with the frag. That is very cool. Very, very cool. So yeah, I'm going to kind of scroll quickly through here. Here's your Veratus Titanium S35. Got about 30 bucks off of that. That's not a bad deal. So many good options. 36 bucks for that Banish right now. Excellent fifth pocket for $36. 20% off the Huntsman. I really dig the Huntsman. Anybody have a Huntsman? It's just wicked. I messed around with one at Blade Show. It's cool. I do not have a code for Kaiser, but right now they have a bunch of stuff that codes aren't going to work on. All this super sale stuff, I don't think you can add a code to it. But for the next, for the rest of this month, they've got these sales. They got the one coming up on the 22nd. You got your like Black Friday kind of style sales. So a lot of the codes probably won't work for those big sales, but they would work for regular full price items. Sometimes they don't use, and sometimes codes don't work on brand new things either, do they? I don't know. But it's always nice to use a code if you got one. I do not have one. But these sales are good. They might be worth it regardless. Especially if you're getting 30, 40, 50% off, that's way better than a code. Yeah, the XL and titanium frag does look really good. And I got an eye on all of you. You better use my my link. And if you don't, that's fine. I understand. But I appreciate it. All you got to do is go on there and make that purchase, and it does help me out. I need to get a new computer. My computer is not able to keep up with all of the things. If I bring up a bunch of Windows, I need to upgrade that. And that's fine. I'll be saving up, kind of probably be a Christmas present to myself. Huh. The mini Paragon, is it in stock? It's in stock. Boom. This beast. Look at this beast. Whoops, wrong one. The mini, I don't know why this is a mini Paragon. I mean, was there a big Paragon at one time? The blade looks like a crazy shark or something. Who doesn't love a beastly knife, though? I dig it. The mini Paragon is super cool. $59. You can buy a mini Paragon, this hog of a knife, right now for 60 bucks. 154 cm in micarta, and just an absolute, look at how much 154, that's like 3 knives worth of 154. Why wouldn't you get that? 60 bucks? Can't go wrong. I mean, if you want to get the black version, is it in stock too? Also 60 bucks. Kind of that darker micarta. Pretty cool. I'm not mad at it. Maybe. So yeah, there's a custom Paragon that is even larger. That's why that one's the mini. I've never actually been able to behold the full-size Paragon. Anybody have one? Anybody have one? Want to send it to me for a review? I'd love to check it out. Probably something that you can't get a hold of because it was kind of, it's not available anymore. The baby, why doesn't this even look familiar to me? They've got some obscure ones kind of hidden in there that I haven't seen, like this right here. I don't know anything about this. 154 cm G10, 41 bucks for the baby fixed blade. That is a fixed blade, right? Anybody know anything about this one? Look at those jimps on the underside. I like that. That looks cool. Nice kind of leaf-shaped blade. The Beg Glider Mini. M390. What? See, look at these. Oh, this one's out of stock too. Yeah, that's why it's out of stock. 70 bucks for M390 and then that frag. Ugh. That is super cool. Kaiser really kind of spoiling us with some of these things. You get your Cobalt for $44. That is fantastic. The baby's been around for a couple years. Looks like a fixed mini grouper. Yeah, I kind of see that. I see that. The standard drop bear like mine is on sale, 109 down to 81 for a 154 CM. I will tell everyone every day this is a great user. The drop bear, it's just clean, just works. But you go, my buddy Dave, he loved it. He's like, yeah, I want to get a drop bear. Then he went and bought the premium one, and what is it, 20 CV or whatever. Good for him. It's awesome. Great knife. He loves it. That's what matters. You help someone, they find a knife, and then they love it, they don't love it. The Jimps. Ken Fix is in the house. What's going on, Ken? How's the fight going? Where are they at? Are they done with the 2 or 3 that are the pre-fights? The Beg Ladder Mini wasn't selling at the 140 price. It's been 70 for months. Had to take a $50 loss on your all black one. Yeah, but that happens after a while. They kind of drop those prices. It allows you to kind of get them. That's why sometimes when it's that brand new, it's that full price. You kind of pay for that new, and eventually everything is not new, and then it starts to drop. Is what it is. The ladies championship is starting now. Thank you, EDC. What's going on, EDC? I will apologize again. I haven't had a chance to really be in chat as much. Had a bunch of stuff. I usually don't make a lot of notes, but today we've got the Kaiser Palooza, the Kaiser feature, and it is going well. So definitely make sure you go to that page, check out their MAP holiday sale. There's 213 products in the MAP holiday sale. Lots of really cool things. They have stuff set by like new arrivals that are coming soon, stuff that's hot sales. You can just click right here. That's the 2024 MAP 50. And so that one gives you all the things that are on the MAP holiday sale that are just 50% off. They have 82. There are 82 knives that are half price right now. Obviously, some of them are going to be sold out. These really good deal titanium ones with the frag and stuff. It makes sense that they sold out. When you got prices like this, it's tough. Quite the gamble if it's something you really want and they sell out and in the version you're looking for. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that it is what it is. Lanyard Man sent me, he got a Golden Design Works caliber, which is fantastic. It's got to be like a $400 knife. It's a titanium lefty button actuated liner lock that's not, that was limited. So he sent that to me to review. It was like the opportunity, the chance of being able to get a hold of certain knives. There's only so many of them out there. If you didn't jump on it, you didn't get it, And if you jump on it, maybe you don't like it. Maybe it doesn't have the action you want, and then you've now done it. But a lot of times you might be able to sell it. Sometimes you can't sell it. But if you hadn't heard, I went to ship that back, and the tracking got screwed up with USPS, so the tracking didn't work, and it ended up taking like 4 days longer to get there. And I was super paranoid and worried that it wasn't going to arrive, because if he wouldn't have gotten it, I would have felt inclined to have to try to replace it. And how do you replace it? They don't make them. You can't get that. So I'd have to find someone who has it and then convince them to sell it. That might not work. So it's kind of a gamble. You never know. It's a fun gamble, though. I dig it. Best bet, though, is you pick up something expensive like that, mess around with it right away the first few days, and then you'll realize if you don't like it, you might still be able to get something for it when it's pretty new. Final undercard, Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Let's play with knives. Katie K just ordered the all-black mini Paragon through your link, bro. Thanks for pulling that up. Thank you. Let's play with knives. I appreciate that. That's what's up. Share it. Share the wealth. Help the channel out. It's so easy. All you got to do is buy a knife. It helps me out a little bit. I won't be pushing this on a regular basis. I'll push today, but I usually am cool. If people want to go buy things from Amazon or some other places, it's fine. I get it. That doesn't really bother me. This is not my money-making channel. This is my fun channel. I enjoy it. It's a blast. And if I can help hook some people up, it's the same thing. I meet some other people and they show me something. I found several knives through my lives where someone's like, hey, have you seen this? And then I went and looked at it and ended up buying it. So it's really cool. I love the community in that aspect because you're always getting that input and able to share and say, oh, I hate that, or oh, I really like this, or ooh, you should check this out. It's cool. Look what you went through getting that prototype and then you weren't happy with the outcome. Yeah, exactly. I don't even give that story much time anymore. So you never know. You never know. MPG says, let's play with knives. I have that one. It's good and comfortable. Doesn't feel too big. It's fun. It is fun. Here is that one we were talking about before. $40. Oh, it's half price. 4V blade, micarta handle. The Kaiser Friday Club zip slip. So a full-on slip joint from Kaiser. It's got a cool look. It's got that forward choke-up spot. I like that. And then they probably make this for like those areas where you're not allowed to have a locking knife. I know there's some countries that don't allow locking knives, or some places. And then this is designed for that. The blade is under 3 inches, so it's got these certain aspects that then now make it a knife that someone who has some restrictions would be able to carry. Has anyone ever messed around with these? How's the action on that? It looks fun. Ooh. Friday Club Urban Bowie with the black ebony handle. You get lost in all of the amazing knives that you can buy. That's what's so cool about it. Another thing, okay, so on the page, you got your normal sales, your hot sales, your coming soon. They've also got them broken down into folding, fixed blades, everyday carry, lots of different styles. So it makes it easy for you to kind of find what it is you're looking for. I really like the way Kaiser does that. All right, we're going to go to Instagram. Instagram, and if you go in the description of my of the live, there are links. There's links to Kaiser's page. There's a link to Kaiser's Instagram. There's a link to Kaiser's Facebook. So you have all those options to kind of check out what they're all about. Kaiser_EDC. I gave you that link. I'll go ahead and throw it up there again. Paste. Boom. There it is. I just put it in the chat. But that is a link to their Instagram if you want to go check out their Instagram, Kaiser_EDC. But in their Instagram, they do posts like this, where like this is everything that just came up on the November 14th launch that we just kind of looked at. So they kind of showcase their new products and stuff on there. Night, night, y'all. Gnarly Charlie's got to take off. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I can't get the fixed Militaw off my mind. Henry. It's the nicest feeling. If I put aside my desire to have smaller fixed blades and just say, put a fixed blade in my hand, how does it feel? Right how it's supposed to. It feels great. It feels great. Buy one, don't buy one. But if you are interested and you like the way it looks and you see a design that you enjoy, I say go for it. They're fantastic. I've heard very few, if any, people say that they got one and didn't like it. They're great. In my hands, it's pretty large but comfortable. If you have large hands, this would more than likely be a great fit. We're still talking about the mini Paragon. It does fit nice though for as big as it is in that little ramp spot for your thumb. I dig it. It's a cool looking knife. Don't carry it around too much, but I love having crazy cool stuff. Got to roll. May make it back later. If not, talk to y'all in the morning. See you on your live. All right, EDC. He does lives during the day, usually about noon. Is it noon on Saturdays, and does one during the week about the same time? I usually tune in on the one during the week because I can listen to it at work. Well, I can lurk at work while I'm doing some other stuff. But yeah, check that out. Go listen to MPG on Sunday nights. Definitely got some great people with some fun channels in here. Okay, so I'm going to close that one. Here is a close-up of that other new one, the Hawk. Look at that. The Hawk launch date is November 21st. So this is that one that'll be out in another week. We've got black titanium textured handle or a gray titanium handle, S45VN on that blade. Ooh, wait, the black one is polished DLC coated M390. Ho, 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 ho. What do you know about that? And the Hawk has the Snape Cho system, the new Snape Cho system. It's basically, from what I take it, it is the detent ball is not a detent ball, it's a detent pin. Anybody know anything more about that? But I believe it's a detent pin instead of a ball on the new Snape Cho system. But that'll be coming out soon. This Hawk launch drops on the 21st, so we got a few days. Nice looking style, nice looking shape. Maybe this reply says. Kaiser replied. Oh, you guys can't read that. I'll scroll it up here. There it is. The Snape Cho system is a combination of material and mechanism, titanium detent pillar, and multi-row bearings. Ensures a snappy action and unique click sound echoing in deployment. I mean, sounds good to me. Wonder if Kaiser will ever dip their toes in the Magnet Cut world. That would be cool. That would be cool. I don't own any Magnet Cut. I've handled a few, but I don't own any personally. What does everyone think about that, though? What a cool looking... The Hawk. Does it have price? Doesn't have the price yet. I'm going to guess with those materials, they're looking at $250 in that range. Very cool looking, though. This one. I saw this one the other day, too. This is the slim design knife called the Shot. The Shot is going to be also coming out on the 21st. So we have a few days before the release of the Shot. The Shot is the aluminum handle. They're both aluminum handle. I know it looks like copper and bronze, but they're aluminum handles with the colorant over the top of it and a 154 cm blade. I think I need to get this green one. I think that looks super cool. What do we think about it? The Shot. 154 and aluminum. Just under 3 inches on the blade, just under 7 inches on the overall length. Actually, I do kind of like the way the brown looks as well. If that was copper, you know I would be buying it 100% and then shipwrecking the hell out of it. Wouldn't that be sweet? Sorry I'm not chatting much. Brain's kind of turned into mush. It's all good, Fook. You got family, you got stuff. It's good. You're fine. We're having a good time. And sometimes you can just kind of hang out, just chill, enjoy it, kind of read the chat a little bit. Wow. Okay, the Shot. Another good one. Okay, here we are. This one will also be released on November 21st, a new fixed blade model. This is the hair. I think they were talking about this in the chat a little bit ago. I kind of saw it, but I was already... If I'm mid-sentence, sometimes if I stop that mid-sentence, it's like, squirrel, squirrel, what? Here we are. So the hair, black and D2, olive and nitro V, burlap micarta D2, cool looking fixed blade. Looks like a beefy wide. I want to know how wide that blade is from the top to the bottom. Not the length, but like the height of that blade. It looks cool. I like the design. Here's that lock, that back lock, the slicer. Interesting design, interesting style. I'm not a huge fan of those back locks, but I'm a collector. Here's a few of the new Amicuses. Amicuses? Sure. Heck yeah, I'm getting that hair. You know what is cool when you guys do use my affiliate link? I can go there and then I can see. I can't see exactly who bought it, but what I enjoy personally is when I do get them, I'll go and it'll show exactly what they did buy. So I don't know who the person is, but you can look and it'll say, oh, they bought 3 knives and it's this, this, and this, and you can kind of see exactly what people are picking up. And I don't know why, but I just love to be like, oh, I just got a few bucks from somebody. What'd they buy? Oh, they spent 100 and whatever. And then I click in and like, oh, they got this and this. And I don't know why, but I just like to see what other people are buying, you know? It's fun. These new Amicuses are nice though. I like that orange. I like orange and green. That micarta one though, I think that would be the best. Get that micarta. Amicus is a great knife. I enjoy it. I don't carry it all that much because I got so many knives I'm going through all the time. But I keep saying every time I talk about doing fails, the Amicus is like basically, it's like a no fail. I mean, you push the button and it drops. You flip it, it flips up. As soon as I push that button, it drops. It's a nice knife. No doubt. Here's that other new one. The Z82 with your G10 Nitro V. That's a cool kind of a look. It's an interesting handle shape. I think I need one of these for sure, though. The fixed muskrat with the wood handle and the S35 VN. That's a win. That's a win right there. If anybody wants to get me a Christmas present, I can be cheap. I mean, anyone could say, oh, I want a Christmas present and give me the DLC, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I could be happy with a little $70 S35 fixed blade. That thing looks choice. For sure. Who's having a good time? Who likes Kaiser? You probably do if you're here. Especially if you're here now. We've been going for a few hours. I do think I need a Megatherium in my life. I don't really care for that crazy multicolored fat carbon, the nebula inlay. It's neat, but I almost feel like if that was just like a micarta inlay or something, or the whole handle is just titanium, that'd be my preference. Although I am getting more. I've gotten a few more, getting like on the fixed blade, so I'm handling it a little bit more, coming around, enjoying it. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, little Mikey Trails. Surprised he didn't pop in here. But it's Friday night. People are watching the fights. It gets busy. Is this the mini Momo or just the Momo? That's just the Momo. There was a couple limited edition versions of the Momo on some other, I don't know if it was on White Mountain or what. I can't quite remember. Now we're getting into some Militaws. This is talking about swaps. but they're not talking about the availability yet. But I did ask them specifically before I did the live. I said, hey, you know, people have been asking about the inserts. Are you going to be selling inserts? And they said yes, that in the next couple months you will be able to just go on and buy specific Militaw inserts of your choice, of your liking. Yeah, so that is Kaiser underscore EDC at the Instagram. I find that that is the best place to see some of the newer things that are coming out. Here's another exclusive. This is the Harpoon. And the launch date on these, we got a grippy textured G10. The Serape. Is it Serape or Serape? And the natural red sandalwood looks really cool on that Harpoon. I gave away, Ken Fixed gave us a Harpoon, or was it a mini Harpoon that we gave away? Was that at the 5K giveaway, or was that just a random giveaway? Can't remember, but had one, gave it away. It was pretty cool. Nice looking knife. I think that sandalwood looks sharp. Not quite as sharp as the blade. Alright, so that's the Instagram. Go check it out, like, follow. Home. Was my most recent Instagram post. Oh wow. It looks so chunky, that handle. I mean, I did the dye for it. With that picture, it turned out. I also started doing some acid etching. I did that with some ferric chloride. Made that kind of little fall Simone. Almost looks like a great white shark. This is a fun little Kaiser though. This is the aggressor. I dyed the micarta that cool red and then did the acid etch on the blade. It's got very good action for a front flipper only. Drop it right to that thumb really easily. Boom. What do we think? Pretty fun? Pretty fun. Okay, let's go to this and this and bada bing, bada boom. I have covered most of my notes. So let's go through and look at the Kaisers that we have not looked at yet. Are you going to do the testing more at work next week? MPG, I think I got it. I was busy at work today and then I had to come home and get ready for this. And so I didn't have a chance to, but I think we are good to go. MPG, if you liked that design, I do have a copy of it, like this right here. Some kind of realistic scales. If you like the way that shading is kind of looking, I'm going to try to make it a little more black. See, if at certain angles it kind of has that kind of grayish, almost bronze. It'll be a little different because this isn't the same material as your actual scales. But if you are good on this kind of pattern and I dial this into more black, we can get it going. It's funny though, because every time you change it, these are all the same, and you can see how one little change really affects what you're doing. So it takes quite a bit sometimes to dial things in. But at 6 months, it's time. I just ordered the Militaw fixed blade. Which one did you order, Henry? I'm curious. There's so many good options. I'm curious which one you got with your link. Thank you. I appreciate that. Much appreciated for sure. But I'm definitely interested in which one you chose. The fix. I promise you though, you're gonna love it. Good night, everyone. Hope you have a great weekend. God bless. Thank you, James White. Take care. Thanks for hanging out with us. Okay, so we've seen several of my Kaisers already. Let's look at some more. I've got some minis. This is the mini October. I'd love to get that titanium full-size October. It is cool. If you get in there right, you can flick that out. There is no flick out. you can barely get to it. I thought about drilling a hole in there just to give it a little bit more kick, but it does kick out if you do it right. It also has this nice little flipper tab. Pretty fun though. October and a mini October. This is the mini. My least favorite of my... Oh, I got it first try! I never do. My least favorite though of all the Kaisers, this is the one I don't really care for as much. It just, I think there's some specific uses for cutting and pushing with that sharp edge, but the shape of it, I don't carry it. I go like that and I get my finger or my thumb stuck in the hole. It's just a little bit too big. Of all the designs, it's got the collectible kind of a neat look to it, but functionality and usability, I'm not really a fan. Got the mini sheepdog right here. Very nice little button lock version of the sheepdog. Flicks out really good. Got that nice choke up spot right there. Ooh, my nose is itching. Who's thinking about me? 154 cm on this and the aluminum handle. Button works really good. Just flick, flick. Or you can get in there with your thumb. Flick it out. There's so many sheepdogs. I do have a full-size sheepdog, so we can duel, I guess. Boom, boom. This is the rich light version. I know some people that got dozens of sheepdogs. They're very cool. I got my shilling button lock knife today. It's LMAX aluminum version. Too small. Have to sell it or return it. How's it going, Louie? Good to see you in here. You missed the giveaway. MPG 1 is rigged. One of my favorite minis that I carry more than often than a lot of my minis is the Urban Buoy. This is great. I threw the lanyard on there. I got this. This is actually an Edyard's lanyard. It is a smaller 3-finger knife, so for me, with my bigger hand, it just gives me something to grab on with the pinky. I'm not a huge lanyard fan, but I've been testing it out on a few knives and I have enjoyed it on some of the smaller knives. And I do, as I said before, I take the pocket clips off of my smaller knives, and then when you slip this like in the 5th pocket, I'll put this one in this pocket here, like so, and then when it's in, I'm sorry, off camera, then that pulls out and you just, boom, you just yank out by the lanyard, and then you can use it. This Urban Buoy though is very cool. I think I want to mess around with this and try to do some custom stuff to it, but I dig it. Probably my favorite of the minis. I have a mini roach. Or is this called roach? Or just the roach? This is a mini roach, right? Yeah. Sorry, my brain shut off for a moment. The mini roach. The cool thing about the mini roach is it comes with a flipper tab. So as you can see, no flipper tab. Still flick it out nice. Got that great choke up because the flipper tab isn't there anymore. But if you look right there, there's a little spot. The flipper tab was in there and there's one little screw that holds it in. So when it's closed, you can see that gap now. If you take it apart, you can take that flipper tab off and then you can make that decision. Do you want it flipper tab or flipper tab less? I think it's cool that it has that option. I actually bought it, didn't even know you could do that. And then I was in the live and someone said, hey, you can do a flipper tab delete on that. And I'm like, well, you can flipper tab delete anything with a flipper tab. They're like, no, it screws off. And I was like, what? Very cool. So I took it off. I'm enjoying it more without. Nice little texture on that handle. Mini roach is cool. All right, that is my minis. Minus the other minis that we kind of looked at. I do have that Groom. This was one of my first fixed blades. The Kaiser Groom is great. It's got this little choke up spot. It's not too large. Nice little set of jimps. You can get your hand rested in there. Feels nice. If you want to have a smaller fixed blade, this one when it's in the pocket takes up a lot less space. Plus you got that Ultim, which is cool. Groom is a fun little one. I enjoy a fixed blade like this as far as a daily carry. Yeah, it doesn't feel quite as good or as large. And I did go disc golfing with this in my pocket and it worked fine. So I don't need to worry about that small knife as much, but it is great. A secondary knife or just you want a small fixed blade, the Groom might be a really good option for you. Okay. One that I don't know if it's the design. The knife works great. The button works great. The Kaiser Hiccup. I just don't carry this very much. I mean, I got a lot of knives that I can go through and pick from. And so it makes it a little easier for me to just pick something else. And I think maybe it's just the design. It's a little too rounded. I'd like some more angles or something. It's got a huge stack of jimps though, which does feel really nice. And it does work good. The button is excellent. That front flipper works most of the time. The new Kizer King. I don't know. I was laughing when you get your finger stuck in that hole earlier. Dude, that is the thing. I mean, it's a gaper, dude. It's just a straight... It's one of them things. It's just one of them things. But the Hiccup is a nice little knife. I've kind of got it on a list of like knives that I should love, but I just don't. And when I say I don't, that doesn't mean I hate it. It means I don't love it. And when I say love it, I mean it's something where I just can't not have it. I've carried this mini Militaw a dozen plus times as my secondary. I love it. It is fantastic. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. And if I've got something similar, I'll probably carry it over this. Like I'll carry the Dogfish over this. They have a similar size, definitely different in styling, but this is more me than this one here. Hiccup is a nice knife. A solid user, one of my favorite button locks from Kaiser is the Lieb. Look at this. Just this action is great. Feels really good in the hand. I have a bigger hand and this has got a wide, chunky handle. This is a workhorse. Absolute workhorse. It's fantastic. I love it. Ghostkeeper loves the Hiccup. It's underrated. See, everybody's got their style. Someone wants a rounded Porsche. Someone wants an angular Lamborghini. The Hiccup's kind of more of a rounded Porsche. I kind of prefer the Lambo. Lieb is probably my most workhorse kind of user that I just want to just every time I call them that because to me when I pick it up I just want to cut stuff with it. Some of them you just have it in your hand, you're like, okay, I need to cut with this right now. I want to cut something, and this gives me that sensation. I did the dye on this, tried to make it look like a dirty, used, and old, aged, weathered micarta. So it's got some different browns and greens and kind of sanded areas and stuff to give it some unique kind of aged character, even though it's pretty much in mint condition. I dig it. It is a worker though. If you want one that's just going to feel good and cut, check out the Lieb. Lieb M. This is my one and only Serape. Is it Serape or is it Serape? This is the original. This is my second original. I did a custom job on my first original and someone wanted it, so I sold it to them. This one, it flicks out really well, drops easy, feels good in the hand. The original is nice. It's just a good user that has a little bit better feel to me than the Hiccup does. And the Serape, I got one, mine looks like it's got little eyeballs on the end. And then this backside's got this cool kind of yellow. Each one's going to be a little bit different when you get these, but the Serape series is cool. It comes with like a lanyard bead that matches. It's fun. Totally getting the mini grouper when they come out with different handle variations. An LMAX version would be awesome. P.S. Kaiser, make an LMAX mini grouper. Dan Stan, you know it. The new mini groupers should be coming out soon. They said that they've got some new versions of it. I haven't seen any posts or anything yet, but there will be a new release of the mini grouper, so let's pay attention to that. Laid Off Pete says Serape. Serape. I want a Titanium Frag Original XL. They had some on sale, and I think they're out of stock, Louis. But yeah, definitely go on the Kaiser page with my link and check out all the sales right now, Louis. They got some really good 50% off. This is my only Serape. I dig it. I should get a few more for the collection. The original is a nice knife. Back to that Aggressor one more time. Front flipper only Aggressor. Whoops. What is this one? Is this 154? Yep, 154 CM and the micarta. I did the dye to this red on the micarta, and then I did the ferric chloride acid two-tone on the blade. Kind of my first attempt at that. I'm excited to do some more. You know, I do custom stuff on the channel, and now I will be doing a lot more customs. I'm going to be doing a lot more acid etching, stone washing, things like that. It's going to be fun. Louis, we might be getting that with the purple Militaw. Titanium Frag Original is cool. But this front flipper only, I don't know, something about it. That's your only open method, but I just dig this knife. It's cool. It feels good. Might as well get a couple fails in here. The PPY, false little fake little bolster on the micarta here to kind of make it look like it's two-tone, so it looks like there's a bolster on there. This is a thumb cutter. If you're a lefty, this is one of those ones where you could easily, it drops so fast. I got it in the right now. I can just drop it to my thumb, but you can see that you just, the second you hit that liner, it just boom, it's down. And so when you've got it in the left, I'm here, I got to be careful because see that, look, it just wants to go. I'm holding it kind of sideways because it just really wants to drop. And if I had this up like this, it would just go wham, cut me right there. The plight of a lefty. But the PPY is a nice feeling, good action, smooth, slim. I like how the liners are just a little bit bigger than the scales, so that silver kind of sticks out. It gives you a little ridge you can kind of feel when you're holding it, but it just gives that extra little silver pop when you give it a twist. Fun little knife, smooth action, PPY. Jeez. I'm always a little extra careful with that on the left. That's, you need to get more lefty knives and I'll buy them, because then I can sit here and do this with my left hand and enjoy it. The one Kaiser that I had to return, this was one of my first Kaisers. This is the Bugaj. The Bugaj is a very cool, chunky beefer right here. I dig it. It's got some great action. The first one that I got, there was something, I don't know if the detent ball just didn't get pressed in all the way, but I had the hardest time flicking it out. This one you can see, thumbs out pretty easy. And I just get in there and boom, the flick out works pretty much flawless. I messaged them, I said, hey, this thing is just not working. And they let me swap it for a new one. You can see the action is nice. It swings shut really easy. The flick out is satisfying. It's got this huge belly, kind of a front, that extra kind of edge where up on where it gets a little thinner right there. Cool looking knife. Need to carry this one more. Your blade is off center bad. Yeah, sometimes it just, you get a couple knives that don't work. You might be able to take it apart and fix that centering. Sometimes you can't though. Couple new knives that I just picked up that I haven't seen. You haven't seen the videos for yet. I got these from the MAP sale. They're 50% off. This one is the Yacht, right? Yeah, the Yacket. This is the Kaiser Yacht. You can get this for $22 right now. Look at this action. Boom. Honestly, I mean, yeah, it's a $46 knife, but for $22, you're getting a clean flipper tab action, G10 handle with the J's. So we're going to do the dye. What color should I dye this? And then it comes in the 9CR18 MOV, so it's more of a budget style blade steel. I have several other companies that have a 9CR18, and it's not a bad blade. It's not a bad steel. It's definitely on the budget end, but it's cool. This has got some great action. It's fun. I need to turn this down more. So this is the Yacht. If you want to pick up a simple cheap knife for 22 bucks, this might be one of them. Video will be coming out soon. The other one was $23. This one here is the Porcupine. Slightly larger, but look at that action. Just drops. Nice. Simple flipper tab. Get your thumb in there, just drop it down. Excellent stuff. If you get in here, you can. Oops, I caught my finger. Ah, Jesus, come on. There, you can flick this one out even though there's no fuller there. Nice long straight edge. Super cool. Dye it purple blue. We could do that. I'll never buy a Kaiser right when they drop again. Wait until there's a sale. On sale like 40 something right now. Yeah, dude, it's crazy the sales that they have and what's going on. If you're looking for a couple of knives, Kaiser's got some cool stuff. But this Porcupine, I'm going to do a dye on this as well. Let me know what color you want to see it. Really fun looking blade shape. I dig it. I dig it. Okay, I got another row left here to look at. We have already looked at my biggest one, the Mini Paragon. Love it. These are on sale. Might as well pick one up if you want to get a chonker right now. They got the black one and they got this one. Super huge 154 cm blade. Check it out. Dueling Kobolds. Dun dun dun. Boom. Cobalt is great. 154 cm micarta. I did the dye on this, gave it a nice weathered, aged look. This one's a 4V and aluminum. So they got a couple different versions of the Cobalt. It is cool. Got that nice front flipper action. Really cool looking blade. Flicks out easy. I love the shape and the style. It's just a fun knife. Oops. And it's super cool. Couple of versions. Kaiser Cobalt. Want to keep up with the dual wielding. One of my absolute favorites, the Towser K. Boom. I did a swap with these two Towser Ks. Look at how they're both fantastic. Drop, thumb out, boom, boom, drop. Oh, Towser K is fantastic. Solid 154 cm, huge blade. Got some rich light over here. We got some contoured micarta right here. Nice little edge. I actually really enjoy the thumb, the liner lock on these. Just drop it down and just give it a twist and it just drops. That action is just spectacular. You want to dye that cachet like mine? Ghost Keeper, do it. Why not? That's a good knife. It's a fun one. So I also did the swap on this. All the black liners were on the blue and all the silver liners were on the red. And so I just took them apart and did a straight swap. So now the black is all on the red, which is really cool. That black and that red accent each other really well. And then the blue, instead of having that black, is now all silver. You got that extra shine. I think that pops better. The blue and the black, I'm not much of a fan of dark blue and black next to each other. But this looks great, and this looks spectacular. This is just fantastic. I love red. I love black. It just looks good. Feels great. Towser K, one of the best Kaisers you can get, in my opinion. The Ultim Towser looks amazing, Ghost Keeper. I agree. As far as Towser Ks go, look, I got two more Towser Ks. This is the medium, though. But here's my copper Towser K. We already looked at this already. Same action as those other two I just had. I'm going to be doing a shipwreck on this one really soon. Stay tuned for that. Towser K is great. That copper one is on sale, like most of the stuff on the website right now. This is the White Mountain Knives exclusive. This is probably my favorite Kaiser. Thumbs out good. Flicks out nice. 154 cm on that gorgeous blade. And we have the frag titanium. Excellent handle. Feels so good in the hand. Got that choke up spot. Tons of jimps on the top. All the things that Kenman loves. And what's crazy, it's got the clutch lock on there. So you've got clutch lock action. Just a smooth, fun operating knife. Gorgeous. Honestly, I still think I prefer the liner lock action or the Towser K, but this is still my favorite. Ultimately, the medium, if you look, the size, it's really not that different. If you look at that handle, the tip points down a little bit further here, and then the top scoops a little bit different, but the handle's almost the same size. And then when you look at the blade, they're really pretty close. So it's considered the medium, but it's really not that much smaller, to be honest. I told you to buy it and you got the last one. Who got the last one? Is there a mini Cobalt? That would be cool. A mini Cobalt would be sweet, Alex. And showing you that is the last Kaiser in my list. Should I just kind of lay them all, see if I can even get them all on screen right now? Let's try. Boom, 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 boom. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to do something like that. We'll go here. And let me tell you what. I have purchased most of these myself. Kaiser has sent me a few things. I am much appreciative of that. But most of my collection came out of my pocket because I loved them. We got to flip these over. Clip side down, right? Clip side down. Let's see if I can. Comment below. Can I get them all on screen? Boom, boom, boom. All right, keep it up, keep it up. Can I keep them all? Can I get them all on screen open? That's the question, and it's probably no. Probably no. Boom, boom. Actually, we should probably do some of these shorter ones up across that middle section. This ugly thing. We're not going to be able to do this. I can't zoom out. So which is your favorite Kaiser? Comment in the comments. Now, let me know which one's your favorite. Which one should I look at that I do not already have? Oh boy. Getting close. Dang it. You're going to scratch up your stuff here, Kenman. Gah! Goo! No! Alright, you guys want to see a cheat? Let's see if I can do this. Alright, we're going to put that right there. That right there. It's right here. Okay, ready? There it is. Okay, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35. I currently possess 35 Kaisers. Holy sweet sassy molassy. Can I get 50? Let's go. What a good time. Anybody enjoy the Kaiser Palooza tonight? I had a blast. So glad everyone could join me. Let's go ahead and buy some subs for everybody really quick. Anybody hungry for a sandwich? How many people we still got in here? Membership gifting. You've given all 10 memberships away. I know I gave all of my free ones away. All right, I'm gonna buy some memberships for everybody really quick. You got a good chance of getting one if you're in here right now. There's not a lot of people left. Probably wonder if the fight's going on right now. Your gift has been announced. Angel Rose 420, Jeremiah Rhodes, Playosaurus, Joseph Jones, and M. Houston. We got 5 new members. You can enjoy that membership for a month. You get some exclusives. You get some emojis. You can throw them in the chat. I'll pop some of them up right here for you to see. Anyone who does have some emojis, go ahead and blast them out. Show them off. There it is. What a great time. One more time. Angel Rose, Jeremiah Rhodes, Playosaurus, Joseph Jones, and Miss M. Houston. Welcome to D2. Enjoy. For real. Well, may your holiday tree have boxes under it like this. May you have a nice weekend. I hope everyone had fun. I did. What a great Kaiser Palooza we have had. More great things from Kaiser coming soon. Check out all those links in the description. Go to their Facebook. Get chatting with some people on there. Check out their fun Instagram videos and pictures. Get on their YouTube channel and watch some of the new stuff that they've got when they release it. And then go ahead and click that link, that affiliate link of mine. Make a purchase. Help out the channel a little bit. Get yourself a cool knife. Get some gifts for the holiday season. Kaiser is a great spot for it. Much appreciated. I want to say special thank you to Kaiser for sending me some knives for review, for thinking that the channel was worthy enough to showcase some of your products. It's easy for me to talk about Kaiser because I like Kaiser a lot. I promise to always keep my integrity up, and if I have any issues with anything, I will always let you know. Full transparency. Such a great company. A lot of stuff coming out soon from them with the channel. I reached 6,000, so we have 6K giveaway coming up. So next Thursday, my normal live Thursday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'll be doing a big giveaway. So I hope to see you all next Thursday night, giving away probably 6 knives for the 6K. Sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe 1 or 2 of them will be a Kaiser. Had a blast. Congrats to Meredith for winning that mini grouper. Be getting that shipped out pretty soon. Plus Meredith, we're going to get those scales done. I know it's been 6 months. We got it. We're on it. Much appreciation, much love to the entire knife community here on YouTube. You're all great. You're the reason I'm here. I have such a good time making this channel. More content, more customizations. A lot of fun coming in the future. Thank you all so much. I will see you soon. Have a great night. Go buy yourself a Kaiser.